I forgot to change my name. Sasquatch Girl Stone. How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like a fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? I love Dean Martin. Not like loving, like creepy or anything. Hey Rachel, how you doing? How lucky can one guy be? Hi Tander. Sup, sup, me, that's what, I want to say thank you to everybody who, I got so much, positive feedback on that video. God, I couldn't even keep up with the replies. I said, oh, just gonna say thank you. And also, Luna, I did try to reply to your comment on mine, but for some reason, I don't know, I can't reply, and I also can't. Well, I really wouldn't have even seen it um, if I hadn't been told that it was there because I'm blocked from you. Um, but I did remove two shorts, and which I don't know if there's other shorts about you, but these ones had your name in it, and um, I don't recollect if there was others. But I also removed the live stream with the Luna parody um, with Bobby Ramos. So just so you know, not just unlisted either; they're privated. So they're actually, yeah, people can't see them at all. Not like how, Ollie does things. I really wish that Bobbles could find it in her heart to think of, people's feelings with, grandparents and parents and stuff, and remove the video. Not the video, but in the commentary. Community page. I'm sorry, not commentary. Community page on Bobbles, Bobby Ramos. That's, you know. Mhm. I think we've all been, well, I mean, I'm not gonna, I think Bobbles is a little more extreme than others, but yes, Bobby is beautiful. Bobbles, yes, she definitely, there's, yeah. I'm not sure what, made the change of heart in Luna, or maybe she just had not heard, me say that prior, whatever, I don't know. But, it is a step in the right direction, so that's good. The thing that I do want to point out is when I received the text from Bobbles last night at 1 a.m. This is after her live stream ended, but during mine. I do want to just read it out. Not trying to start anything here. It's just a reminder of why we're here, okay? Just a reminder. And this is all I'm going to say right here, okay? Is this text message was sent to me at 1 a.m. this morning from Bobbles, dabbling with Bobbles, and privately, so it's a text message private, that I may be disabled, but I'd still beat your one-tittied scamming ass, you loser bitch, scamming $8,000 from people. Were you guys able to hear that? Hi, Delbert. This is hi, Lulu. This is the only reason why I'm pointing that out is because I think that somewhere they don't understand the difference between a lumpectomy and a mastectomy. So I feel like Bobbles thinks I had my left breast removed, and by the grace of God, I did not. So, in her eyes, I'm a one-titted bitch. Now, what bothers me most about that is if I was. I can't imagine because, like I said, by the grace of God, by the grace of God, and I was so scared too, man. I was so scared. It's not a vanity thing, but it kind of is. I mean, man, I can't, I don't even want to go there in my mind. You're right about that, Delbert. But it's not even like just about me right now. It's kind of about anyone that has had a mastectomy that might have been watching Bobbles last night or, in a replay, or somebody who knows somebody who did. And I just need to point out that if I had that, that is a suicide troll. That's a suicide troll. That woman thought I had, my breast removed. And she was pinning comments made by her husband. There's no use for a one-titted, dirty ass bitch. She privately texted me that I was a one-titted bitch loser. So, by the grace of God, and I'm very grateful and thank you, God, for that not occurring, but as somebody who knows that that was one of my huge fears. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Delbert. I can't process in my mind. I can't wrap my head around it. That's how low to body shame. She thought she was body shaming me. When really, she was body shaming millions of breast cancer patients. She didn't care who might rewatch her live stream. If there's a stranger that's watching and maybe they just got that done, and maybe they were a very, very sad person. And maybe even though they were silent up until last night, maybe she affected them so deeply that they'll never speak. Maybe they did something. Maybe they thought nobody, maybe they thought there was no use for a one-titted freak or dirty ass or whatever they said. Isn't that sad? She might have, how we think here that, we're here for people who might be having a hard time sleeping. Maybe they've got something on their mind. They can at least listen in to what's going on and maybe think, wow, you know, um, yeah, I know. That's where your fuck up was, not Luna, I'm sorry, Bobbles. You don't have your facts straight. You were thinking you were hurting me, but you were hurting me, but not the way you wanted to. But you may have hurt somebody else that has undergone some kind of, you know, disfigurement or something. Maybe you drove them over the edge. Maybe they were thinking there was no use for them. But after watching how adamantly you were talking, like, I don't know, if I was you, I'd remove that live stream of yours. You did yourself no favors. No favors. Hi, Bobby. I truly can't imagine that. At first, it wasn't like really sinking in, but when I realized like she actually texted me privately and referred to me being a one titty bitch, then I thought, oh, this woman doesn't know what margins are clear meant, that it was a lumpectomy. And oh, it's the wrong link. I didn't put the link up yet, Bobby. I'll send it. I will. Hold on. I'll send you the link. She was truly suicide trolling. That's what her live stream was last night. And all those people that were in that room were taking part in it. Addie is like investigating crimes while she was committing one. Isn't that crazy? How ironic. There, I sent it. Well, it's fodder for fools. fodder for fools is the phrase. I don't mean to correct you, but it's fodder for fools is the phrase. Hi, Jack. Hi, Bobby.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
That's good.
Sonic, too.
Me too.
Hmm.
I'm doing great.
Me, too. I had a good day.
Yeah,
Had dinner with my daughter and and her boyfriend.
that's
It was
good.
nice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
hmm yeah, I just wanted to point out that, to Luna that I had removed that skit that we had done, and that's
Yeah.
a good
Hmm.
thing. And other than oh, and Gearhead Workshop, Gearhead Workshop, you're not blocked, by the way. Um, yes, Tiffany, you are, but no, Gearhead Workshop, you aren't. I see you everywhere, Tiffany, leaving nasty 100% flip. I mean, come on. Um, but yeah, so what'd you do today?
What did I do today?
Yes.
Oh, I got to spend time with my mom, and then my youngest daughter came over with her grandkids. My oldest couldn't come because the kids have a virus. They've
Oh,
been
that
throwing
sucks.
up all over the place. Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm. Oh, that
Yep.
sucks.
That's about it.
Mm.
Just here at the
Mhm.
house. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in good spirits today. I flirted a little with some guy at the store. Made me feel kind of cute. I even like kind of did a curb shot, like hit the curb by accident because he was waving. It was cute, but I paid attention. I'm such a dork. Kind of blew it when I hit the curb. Yeah, but
I don't drive. I don't drive. My husband is the one that drives me, or my mom all over the place. I don't drive. I haven't
oh
driven in
yeah,
years.
really?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Did you ever
well,
have your
with the
license?
medication, no, well, it's with the medication they give me. I can't drive because it makes me drowsy,
Oh yeah.
very
How are your
drowsy.
burns, Bobby?
I mean, I know how to drive. I know how to drive, and I used to drive, but I can't do it no more. Mm-mm. Nope.
How are your burns?
Oh, they're a lot better. Way better.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm. Did you get your black
they're
seed
not.
oil?
Huh?
Did you get your black seed oil?
I'm
Or is
getting it
that
tomorrow.
tomorrow you get it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, my daughter said,
Okay.
yeah, it was gonna take 2 days. By tomorrow, I should have it by tomorrow. Yeah, it's coming. She
Awesome.
had to order it. You couldn't find it here.
I
Well,
bet you could
where I
even
live at
rub
the
some of
base.
that oil.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, but my bird is doing pretty good. It's not hurting as bad as at first. Oh God, at first it was hurting bad.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying, like I was thinking, well, we'll try to figure something out to do tonight. Like, uh,
Yeah.
I don't know, murder, murder,
I slept pretty good this morning.
murder. Something, no drama, something calming and soothing, like murder.
Yeah. Uh
Do a
huh.
show on murder for
I was seeing
relaxation.
today. I was seeing the documentary on. Well, I've already seen it so many times on Fred and Rose West. Have you seen it?
In England,
Yeah.
the father and mother, right? They're married
Yeah.
there,
Yeah. Uh huh. Oh,
and they
yeah.
buried him in the backyard.
Oh, yes. Uh huh. Yep. I
Disgusting,
love to
isn't
see
it?
documentaries of serial killers or like murder mysteries, unsolved mysteries. I like all that stuff.
I did too. There was one close to here where, I mean, when I think about it, the guy lived right down the street from where I was working, and all those nights, like when I'd be
Oh
there
my
by
God.
myself, and here's this. But I think he was more. he was killing people like where he kind of knew them and would develop a rapport with so an acquaintance like, and then they think he's all right and go to his house and he'd kill him. But what shocked me was the the street that the guy lived on was one of those really busy streets, like where the highway. I mean, really busy,
A lot of
where
traffic. Yeah.
people probably drove by it 100 times.
Yep.
And those
Mhm.
girls could probably hear the traffic even going by. Good night, paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then thinking that these, I mean, the next door neighbor was like right there. How did they not smell? There was three dead bodies there. He had even buried one in the backyard. I mean, how is it possible? When I drove by there, there was like a little, because this was a couple of years ago, and somebody did buy the house. But so I was driving by just to take a look, and there was like little kids' toys in the yard as if there was a sand pit with buckets and shovels. And I thought, oh God, digging in a yard with bodies in it. Ugh. Imagine that. I don't know if she's here or not. Bobby. Yo, Bobby, you're not talking to me now? Hello, Bobby. Bobby, how I love you, how I love you. Weed whacker. She'll have to come back up. You know what it is? I think she uses the back key or something to. Remember that in fucking Amityville Horror? Get out of the house. With all those flies on the freaking priest. That didn't really happen though. Whole thing, a farce. A farce, I tell ya. So they say. What's a scary show when I was a kid? Night Gallery. No, no, no. She dropped to try to come back in. Night Owl. Ooh. Yeah, Night Gallery was pretty scary. Hello.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. It's this phone.
Hola.
It's
Hola. Can
my
you
phone.
see up my nose? Hola.
Yes, I can.
I'm Maddie. Can you see up my nose? She does like kind of hold that phone like right under her nose there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully I'll get my phone Saturday.
No,
This
I
one
talked
is
about
not
Maddie.
working.
I talked about Maddie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how she like looks down at her phone, like, and it's like,
Yeah. Uh huh.
isn't she the one who says "Hola" when she comes on?
Yes.
I
Uh
started
huh.
watching it, but I mean, all
S
in all, for her life,
SG.
she's not as bitter as you would think. Yeah,
Yeah. SG, is my sound, is my phone sounding bad?
only when I talk.
Only when you talk? Okay, let me mute myself.
No, no, you keep talking, and Dark Shadow, the Gable song. It's the Seven Gables.
So
This one isn't that
you like
scary.
murder mysteries and stuff like that, SG?
Oh yeah, I really do.
I do too.
There's so much.
I already know about all the serial killers in the USA.
Me too.
So now I moved on to other
Countries.
you know, yes, other countries. And
Yeah.
let me just tell you, other countries are ugly, ugly.
But I will say that all in all, it does seem like the UK pretty much, you know,
Yeah,
uh, finds the people that they go missing and shit.
Yeah.
You ever seen
No.
those shows? You know what? Like it
Oh yeah,
drives me
yes.
crazy.
Yeah, the missing and the yeah, yeah. I've seen all those, the missing and all that
No,
on
but like
South
when
Lake.
even when there's like a you know it's a serial killer or a murder, and then here
Yeah,
the parents will say, "Oh well, you know, she just called and said she was on her way home," and the cops will go, "Oh well, she ran away. It's not a crime to be
yeah,
missing."
yeah. Ran away with a
Yeah,
boyfriend or with a friends or yeah.
anything at all, it doesn't matter. They're 10 years old, man. You know, and then
Mhm.
but in England they get right on it.
Yeah.
They start looking at that CCTV and shit.
And you have to nowadays because
They do,
that's the only way you
yeah.
do
They say,
it. The more time you give them, the more chance they have of getting away with it.
oh yeah, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. I
Mhm.
mean, God, I just couldn't even
Mm-mm.
imagine that.
It's terrible. But yeah,
I can't
I love this
imagine how
stuff.
like some people must feel when they like almost get away and then they, you know,
They get caught.
man, they
Well,
get caught as a
nowadays
killer. No, I mean like
now
somebody escaping a killer and they
yeah.
like I hate those movies where like they're like
Mhm.
they finally got out of fighting the killer and and
Yep.
they're almost getting away and then all of a
Oh
sudden
yeah. Yep. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, nowadays they're solving a lot of cold cases. Cold cases.
Yeah, they are, but I think like I don't know. I really feel they if it's somebody who they don't feel is pointed out or somebody really wants it solved, like a family member is, hunting them down or has the money to have kept it going or something. Hi,
Yeah.
Karen.
Mhm.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Karen.
Hi,
Um,
Karen. Uh huh.
and what was I saying? Oh, I know. Was when you were talking about Niagara Falls.
Who are you asking?
Thanks a lot. You're up here on the piano. You're not listening.
I'm doing my own thing over here.
I know, right? Hey, this is the Bobby Ramos show.
Yeah,
Bobby
the Bobby Ramos show. You got it, baby.
Ramos. Yeah, and fucking. Nah, I just totally forgot what I was saying. Don't even listen to me anymore. I have
Okay.
nothing to say. Oh, I know what it
my
was.
my.
When we were talking about the Niagara Falls, remember?
Uh huh. Yes.
And when I was like looking up stuff, there was like these bodies they
Yep.
would
Lots of
find,
them.
and I mean,
Mhm.
they never. For suicide, you would think that somebody would put, they'd have a suicide note. That's what I think.
Of course they
You
would,
know? Yeah.
and they would be looking for that person.
Yes, somebody would be looking for that
Mhm.
person probably. Yeah. It wouldn't be 24
Mhm.
people, you know? And they go, and then they say they still have the DNA on file, DNA on file. But the thing is how do you get those? How would you not? They should be running the DNA, not waiting for somebody to come to them and say, hey, can you run this DNA? With everything that
Yeah.
they have now with those, it seems like they're just wanting to solve cases where they can, in my opinion, where they can kind of look like they solved the case when really
Yeah.
they didn't
Mhm.
do much,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So you think out of the Ripper suspects who done it, right? So I
Oh
think
God.
somebody who came here. I think whoever it was came here.
Uh huh.
I think. I think it was somebody who was, you know, possibly, uh, probably a cop. I bet. Yeah.
I won't doubt it.
Uh, that's pretty disgusting how they had all those pictures. You ever see that movie, The Others, with Nicole Kidman?
Yes. Mhm.
where those people were actually dead and you thought they were alive. Isn't that fucked up?
Yep. Mhm.
That's creepy.
Yeah, very creepy.
Luba. Who's Luba? Luba. Who's Luba? Oh, Lulu. Lulu. I was like, who's even getting closer name to Luba? Lulu. Yeah. Have you heard of Henry Lee Lucas? He's pretty
Yes,
gross.
ma'am, and Otis too.
Yep. Otis Toole. Yeah. Otis
Yeah.
Toole.
Oh yeah.
They say he's.
Mhm.
I really like. Sometimes I don't know why they don't just, you know, death penalty them right away.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I
Well, there's a
know.
lot
Death.
of people that think that they should let them suffer. In my opinion, I think they should just get rid of them. Period. Period.
I think so too.
But that's my opinion. That's the way I see it.
I don't even really think that. What's her name there? Lizzie Borden. I don't think she killed her parents. Do you?
No, I don't think so either. Nope. Mm-mm. I don't think she did.
Have you looked at the crime scene photos of that?
Yes, and I've
There's
seen
no blood.
a lot of
There's no
documentaries
blood.
on it.
There's no blood in those crime scene photos.
No.
Take a look
Oh,
at
yep. And you would think if she hit him with a, what was it, an axe?
Yeah,
Yeah, you would think. I mean,
they'd be
there would have
cast
been
off.
blood splattered all over the walls, all over the
Yeah, they'd be
floor, all
cast
over the
off.
body.
Yep, that would definitely be cast off. I wonder if it was the same person who did. Oh no. Well, that other murder. Remember the one with the little kids, and it was in can or somewhere like what do they call that? The whole family got murdered overnight.
Oh yes. Well, actually, there's
And
there's been a few cases of the whole family getting murdered.
back then, yeah,
Yeah, like they annihilate the whole family. They don't leave anybody, you know, alive.
yeah.
Hmm. And
That
wasn't
I
there
think,
an act? Wasn't there an axe murder in was it New Orleans that would do that? But he would only kill black people.
was that recent? Yeah, but that wouldn't be the same as the
No,
one
no,
way
no, no,
back
no, no.
when.
No, we're talking back way than there. Back in the day, way, years
Well,
and
I
years
kind of
ago.
feel like that one who did those axe murderers. I feel like it was somebody who would hop on a train, maybe, to leave.
Yeah, because you could be undetected like that. Because you could if you hop on a train, you could be anywhere.
Yeah,
From one
like
minute you can go
those
to another
videos.
to another place. Yep.
Yep, like a
Mhm.
freight car way back
Yeah.
when. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I was watching this documentary where nuh that's not true, Rachel. That's not true. Mm-mm. She got inheritance and some of it. Uh, she bought a house and had a lot of parties and shit. Yeah. Um, it was this trucker. A lot of truckers are serial killers, I think.
A lot of
And
them. Yep.
yeah, a lot of them.
Because
Hmm.
they get to go from state to state, town to town. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And they get to move around all over the place, and it's hard to pinpoint to somebody that's moving all over the place.
Plus, there's those. I mean, they're constantly being. It's bad enough, like if you're a street walker or whatever that, goes with some person who's even local to catch. But if you're somebody who does that at a truck stop and you hop in that truck, I mean, shit, a lot of those they've been caught with the person still inside the truck.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, you think that paranormal? Well, that's an interesting theory
Let
because
me
they
see
did kind of
something.
look alike. You want to come up
Well,
and
and
talk
Jack the
about that?
Ripper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know who H. Holmes was?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know them all, don't you?
SG. If I'm telling you that I have no serial killers in the U.S. anymore, that I have to go look somewhere else.
Mm, awesome.
sometimes it takes me time because I get them confused because there's so many,
Then
right?
why aren't we doing that? That's what we could be doing.
Well, we should do that.
I think
We
so
should
because
do that.
there's a lot of documentaries about like murderers and serial killers and mysteries like
Oh
that.
yeah, a lot. I
But
see a
as
lot
for
of
having like an
documentaries.
interactive live stream, I think that would be, you know, like to actually have a
Yeah.
specific
I,
topic
I,
or
I, I would like that because I like to talk about like missing people and unsolved mysteries and serial killers.
yeah,
I'm all into that. Yeah.
yeah,
But like I tell you,
absolutely.
sometimes I get confused with the names or I can't remember the names. But if tell me and I'll start, it'll start going in my head which one you're talking about. Because
Right,
like I said,
right.
there's so many. So and then you have the
Some that we
copycats
don't even
too.
know of. Yeah.
And yeah, and then we have the copycats. That's another thing, you know, that they like
I
to
mean,
copy
I just
other serial
feel like
killers.
they're not even copycats. I mean, how many times could somebody kill somebody and in what ways? I mean, I feel like there's just so many
Yeah,
that
but
the
that's what they
cops
call.
want to just
That's what they
say,
call
yeah,
them.
that's
Yeah,
who it was. That's who it was.
yeah.
Yeah, I really do. I feel like they just want to say that's who it was. That's who it was. Yeah, that's who it was.
Mhm. Yep.
And like those 24 people in Niagara Falls, that is like so weird because a lot of them were missing, their left shoe. And I'm thinking to
Wow.
myself, so how are they writing this off as suicide
Mhm.
when it seems that there's all, it's just what's crazy to me. Why don't they run their, instead of waiting for somebody to
Well,
send in
well,
their
if,
shit
if
to
if
be,
you're telling me that some of them were missing a shoe, it could be a serial killer, and that could be his little token that he takes with him. Because a lot of serial killers take something with them from the victims, so they can relive, the moment.
yeah, yeah. And then, um, remember the cases where they kept finding the feet just in the sneakers?
Yeah,
Like,
just a feet in a sneaker. Yes. Uh huh. Yep.
yeah. And then they said, oh, that must be people who were, I bet you, I wonder if they were moved. I mean, like, how did they just say, oh, that's from suicide victims, even though the rest of no body was ever found? Why would their feet be off?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
that's crazy.
Yep.
Let me just break out my fucking handy dandy laptop.
Yeah. You get that thing out right now.
Look at some shit up. Plus, I gotta unblock Lisa Griffin if she's listening. I hope she's doing well. I know she's going through a hard time.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you know that the Green River Killer Rachel used to take his little boy to pick up the his victims?
was that him or that was the shoe? He was like a shoe. The shoe. Oh my god! I had the book.
I know that the Green River Killer took. He had a little boy, and he would take him with him to pick up the prostitutes or whoever he was going to pick up with his little boy. And he
That's
said because I mean the girls would see the little boy and well of course they would feel comfortable a little boy you
well. Look
know
at those chicken coop murders or whatever they were in California. Remember that movie, The Changeling, with Angela Jolie?
yeah I remember that movie. Mhm.
Yeah, and that was the same thing. They had the little boy that would, go with them, and ugh, they were horrible.
Yeah. Well,
That was
that's what the
awful
Green River
stuff.
Killer did. He would use his little boy so the girls would feel
He was
comfortable
taking a
and
prostitute.
yeah. Mhm. But he would take his little boy. And
boy.
what I'm thinking, I'm thinking that probably the little boy got to see a little bit more than he was supposed to see.
I don't
If he
know.
had the little boy with him when he was picking him up,
I never
you
heard
know.
that. Yeah, I've never heard
Well,
that.
you can look at it later and you'll see.
No, I'm here right now. So. Love you, Tanger. She's not a crime chick, she says. Not yet. So, not till we get her
We're,
performing
we're gonna
crimes.
we're gonna turn her into one.
Performing crimes. I said, that's right. We'll get you yet. You there, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just muted my mic so we won't make.
Yep. Robert picked in with him. Okay. No, 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 I don't want to do that. I don't wanna- Here, go ahead. You talk. I'm trying to get my internet to work.
Okay, let me just go down in the chat and see what they're saying.
You're
Let
gonna
me
go
see.
down in the chat, or you're gonna look at the chat.
No, no, no.
You're
I'm
gonna go
just gonna look
down
at
on
it.
the chat.
Yeah,
You're gonna go
you.
down
Oh
on
my
the
God, what am I?
chat.
Hey, don't pay any attention to me. Oh
That's all
my
right.
God, what am I saying? Wait, hey,
I'll try
I
not
better hope
to.
I better hope my husband doesn't listen tomorrow to it.
I know. After fucking last night.
Oh, Robert Picton, yeah, look him up. Yep, that was one
How
crazy
about
one
that
too.
guy that ate the guy's head on the bus going to Canada?
Oh yes, that was gross.
They let him out.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, he's out walking around near you, Lulu.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah, I read about that one, and probably people ate it as bacon. Where did you get your bacon from,
Have
Lulu?
Have you seen the Ed
Your
Gein one?
bacon, huh? Oh,
The
Ed
Ed
Gein,
Gein one,
yeah, yeah, Ed Gein,
crazy,
yeah,
right? Uh
yes,
huh.
he is good.
Mm-mm.
Let's
You
see.
know, I love all that crime stories and all that. I'm all into it. I find it
Uh,
very
Brad,
interesting.
Brad Pitt was Kiss the Girls. No, I think that was Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
Uh huh.
Kiss the Girls with Brad
And
Pitt in
Morgan
that. No,
Freeman, yeah, Morgan Freeman, yeah, kiss the girls, yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
yeah, but Brad
Yeah.
Pitt, I think, was in Seven with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Seven. We Like Thinner. That was
Serial
good.
killer was really a weird
Thinner.
and insane man. Night Owl. Yes,
He
he
wasn't
was Night
involved
Owl.
in the Irish Gypsy Mafia. What are you talking about? You got it all fucked up, Richard Reed. No, that was about the seven deadly sins, and they were both cops. And he was, a cocky young cop, and at the end of it, that was with Kevin Spacey. And at the end of it, he had Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box, and I think he shot Kevin Spacey, didn't he? Or he wanted
Yeah, he had
to.
the head in the box. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, yeah, that was on Route 140. No, I don't remember that one. I could look it up. Look at all of it. Murder. Yeah,
There's a lot of serial killers, a bunch of them.
I know. Sick,
See,
sick, I say.
Paranormal Underworld. Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey. We all said it. Yes, he did.
Yep. Who's
Mm.
still alive?
You should
Oh,
see
the
the
main
the one the documentaries from other nations and stuff.
Oh, I know that
They're
good one.
they're good. But
Hmm.
some of them are especially the ones from Mexico, napalms and all that. Oh,
I'm gonna look for
mm-mm.
people near you.
What? What did you say? I missed that
I said
one.
I'm gonna look for people near you.
No,
No, just
SD. I'm not a serial killer.
in your in your state. That
Well,
was
I
nice.
won't doubt it. You probably find a couple of crazies down here.
No, I know. Well, that's where Henry Lee Lucas was.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what?
Absolutely.
You never know who your neighbor is.
No, 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 you do not. Mm-mm.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No.
Cause some of those serial killers were like real nice and handsome and and then whoa.
Sloth. It was gluttony, greed, sloth. What are the seven deadly sins? Vanity, or is it? Well, you said 11, but then you changed it to seven.
Then
Yes, he was
with
in the
this.
movie Seven with Brad Pitt. Listen, Rachel Reed, I guarantee you, I have a film major daughter. You know why? Because well, Slevin I've never even heard of. I've never even heard of that. It says, according to the FBI Serial Crime Unit, there are estimated 35 to 50 active serial killers in the U.S. at any given moment every day.
Wow.
At any given moment, any
I'm
day.
telling you, see, I learn something new every day. I didn't even know that.
Hmm. Says there are at least one to two in Texas alone every day. This list is made up of 11 of the most sadistic and notorious killers in Texas. Take a look. Oof, he's fucking scary looking. I can see the snot up his nose. Tommy Lynn Sells was born January 28, 1964, and he was executed March 3rd, 2014. He's believed to be
Yep.
responsible. Now, this is what gets me right here. Where they
Yeah.
go, believed to be responsible for the deaths of more than 13 people across Missouri, New York, Illinois, and Texas. So it's like, man, and all the way in between.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all the way in between too. That they never even, you know, investigated probably.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm, yep. Oh, Leslie Allen Williams. He lived 2 blocks from you. Can you imagine? You walk past his house. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Like 1 year before they die. Or some of them are already dead yet, you know?
Uh huh.
All right, so this one says, oh, get this. This is because of the demographic of his murders and his admittance to hopping trains.
Mhm.
Yeah. And stealing cars to get around. He is dubbed the coast to coast killer. The crime had earned him a spot. So coast to coast killer. You know what? They don't know how many how many people that guy has killed.
Nope. They
I
don't.
guarantee it's more than 13.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely. The coast to coast killer. I mean, he ain't killing only 13 people. Says his admit. Okay, so the crime that earned him a spot on death row was the murder of 13-year-old Katie Harris and the
Yep.
attempted murder of 10-year-old Crystal
He he
Stroh.
he slit their throats. If I'm
Who's
not
Stroh?
mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. He sure
He,
did.
yeah.
Sure did. Yeah,
Yep.
they were
Yep.
having
I
a
know my serial
freaking
killers.
get this. They were having a sleepover, and he climbed through the window.
Mhm.
How
Yep.
scary!
And while the parents were in the other room, in the bedroom,
Oh,
not even
I know.
knowing what was happening to the girls. Yep. Mhm.
Could you imagine? She
I
pretended to
don't
be
even wanna.
dead.
I don't even wanna imagine that. Nope. Mm-mm.
That's what I was talking about with the guy. He was a truck driver, and it was in Massachusetts when they finally caught him because the daughter. What happened was they left the door unlocked for the son left the door unlocked thinking that she was already home or not home yet. The daughter, something like that, and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
so the truck driver, what he would do is he would park and like he had gone from one state to another state and he would just try Um, he would just try the doors. If they were open, if they were unlocked, you're done. And they happened to live. Yeah, they were like the third house he tried or some shit. And he still had the blood on him from the
Oh
murder,
yeah,
like a couple
yeah,
of
when they
states
picked him up,
ago.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, and what happened
yeah.
was he got in and he got into the 15-year-old's bedroom, and she ended up like kind of hitting the wall with her body because her parents were sleeping in the bedroom or over the wall. And it is all you did walk by his house. Wow, he lived there before. Isn't that crazy? Did he have bodies in the house? Uh so truck driver caught in mass. Father caught. No, caught. Wait,
That's crazy.
truck driver killer caught in mass by father. The father was fight. They fought him. They came in and they saw a figure over the daughter, and they started fighting. I mean, my God, it was like so crazy. Let me see what it says.
Can you imagine
Oh
what
my
the father was
God,
thinking
no.
right then and there, and then to see his daughter, I mean, bleeding all over the. Oh my God. Mm-mm.
Oh, she wasn't dead though.
One of them was, the other one died.
No, I'm talking about the girl that the father fought. Father.
Oh, okay.
Fought him
Oh,
off,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'm getting confused
Highway
already.
Serial Killings Initiative says hundreds of murders that have taken place along U.S. highways and tried to. Keith Hunter Jesperson. Now, he was pretty interesting. And the weirdest thing about that one was there was actually a woman who said she murdered her and actually was able, this woman, and was able to lead the police to the body. I think she had seen it before.
I think
Oh,
so.
dear.
I think so. Yeah.
What do you mean you saw? You think you saw him during an active abduction night? Who was it again? I'm gonna look. Hold on. Was it in the 70s or not? Wait. Okay, wait. All right. What night owl say the guy's name was? She
What was the
said.
name? Attention.
Oh,
Oh,
Leslie
the
Allen
area.
Williams. Leslie Allen Williams. Uh, who that guy? Remember the guy with the newspaper? Not the newspaper on the news when that girl had run up to the black guy when they got away from the in Cleveland, and he said, when there's a blonde haired, blue eyed girl running up to you, something's wrong. That's
he,
what the
he
guy
was he
said.
was he was he was funny, right?
He was funny. That was funny.
Can you
Let's
imagine
see.
those two girls being captured like that, kept there like for years
Oh,
and years? Oh my!
mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find that guy. News report. That was pretty fair. Yeah, the guy who. There was another one too where the guy says, he says, everybody, the rapist had climbed through the window or something, and it was a guy. Oh my God, I'll find it. Hold on a minute. I'll find it. These people are funny. News report. Witness. Okay. Pause. Enter.
Well, can you imagine how messed up their lives? Going through that.
Oh my God, yeah.
How do you forget something like that? You don't
Mm-mm.
have to live with it for the rest of your life. So many
He
years taken away from them. That's sad.
he killed himself. Did you know
Oh,
that?
Ariel Castro, yeah,
Yeah, killed
he killed
himself.
himself in prison. Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter comes in here. Hannibal Lecter. Oh, crazy. Hannibal Lecter.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
when a pretty white girl. Yeah, that's what he said. When a pretty white girl runs into your arms, that's a dead giveaway. You'll find it though. Thought I was gonna be able to. Maybe they won't show it anymore. Alright, can't find it. I guess they demolished his home too.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, there's so many serial killers.
You know what? Maybe if I type that in, what Lulu just typed in.
Maybe it'll come out.
Yeah. Oh, the blonde. No.
Yeah, Lulu, his brothers were accused, and they didn't even have anything to do with it.
Whose brothers?
Ariel Castro's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wonder how the neighbors didn't know something was up. I mean, having all the windows blocked and everything, that's not normal. You do that
And he was like
when your house is abandoned. You know what I mean? That's when
that's
you're
what I'm talking
living in
about.
it.
A wife, hide your kids. That's what I'm talking about, Lulu. Hide your wife, hide your kids. That's what I mean. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Where is it? Here we go. Oh no, captive. Okay, yeah, here we go. Disclaimer: I do not own the rights to this, but I am playing it within Fair Use Act guidelines.
Talking with Charles Ramsey, he's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
I heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl going nuts, trying to get out of the house. So I go on the porch. I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time." So I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and she comes out with a little girl, and she said,
This is the guy when the Ariel Castro there.
"Call 911." My name was Amanda Berry.
Did you know who that was when she said that?
Well, she told me it didn't register until I got to call the 911, and I'm like, "I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry. I thought this girl was dead." You know what I mean? And she got on the phone and she said, "Yes, this is me."
And when did you see Gina?
About 5 minutes after police got here. The girl Amanda told
Hmm.
the police, "I ain't just the only one. It's some more girls up in that house." So they went up there, 30, 40 deep, and when they came out, was just astonishing because I thought they would come up with nothing. I figured, whoever she was, and like I say, my neighbor, you got some big testicles to pull this off, bro, because we see this dude every day. Every day.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You sure come around? I barbecue with this dude. We eat.
Uh-oh. What was he eating? He was barbecuing with him. Oh my God! Could you imagine being a barbecue at Jeffrey Dahmer's? Oh,
Hell no. No, thank you.
God, no.
Ribs and whatnot. And listen to salsa music. You sure come
Barbecue and ribs. There you go.
around?
And you had no indication that there
Not
was anything.
a bro, not a clue that girl was in that house. For anybody else in there, I guess they will. Because how he he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until today.
What was your reaction on the
Until today.
He's funny.
Okay, put that one up.
girls' faces? I can't imagine to see the sunlight to be real.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Yeah, give away.
Charles, Charles, thank you very much.
Yeah, give away.
Thank you very much for your time. And
Either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Charles, thank
That guy. Oh,
Well, he was a hero for the day.
There we go. Antoine Dodson. That guy is funny. Lock up your dad. Lock up. Oh my god, that's so funny. Have you ever heard this one, Bobby?
Terrifying moment for a
Yeah.
woman who woke up, sees a man in bed with her. The woman screamed. Her brother rushed in to help. They tried to.
It was Ollie. Ollie.
Uh-huh.
A strange man in bed with her. It's Lincoln Park, not Leaking Park. Lincoln Park.
Fight the offender off. That break-in happened early this morning in the 500 block of Webster Drive in Huntsville. WFF 48's Elizabeth Gemma caught up with the victim's Elizabeth emotions were running high.
And Mark, the woman, the victim, tells us that a man broke into her house and tried to rape her. Her brother went in and he tried to help her out, but
What?
the man got away, leaving behind, though, evidence of his visit. Kelly Dodson was asleep with a little girl inside their apartment on Webster Drive when I was attacked by some idiot from out here in the project. Dodson says her attacker used a garbage can to climb onto the
That's something scary.
unit's ledge, opened the upstairs window, and then he got in bed with her. He tried to rape me. He tried to pull my clothes off. Dodson struggled with her attacker, knocking over items in her bedroom. Antoine Dodson heard his sister scream and ran to help.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose and
Because they're raping everybody out here.
You better hide.
Because they're raping everybody out here.
went out the upstairs window, but he did leave something behind.
We got your t-shirts and left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
A crime scene investigator photographed and dusted for prints on the lid of the garbage can and the window pane and ledge. Dodson says he's never seen the perp before, but sends this warning to whoever is responsible.
You don't have to come and confess that you did. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell back. Oh boy.
Now, if you have any information on this crime, you're
Oh god.
What's this one? Let's see. This guy sneezes and pulls his back out. Here we go.
Why are you running from the police? Bro, did you break into a house? Did you burglarize the house? Hell no. Bro, get away from the top, bro. I don't want to talk. What? I want to talk. You were talking before. You talked to me before, but I don't want.
Oh, that's fine. Good shit.
I talk to you though. Did you break into a house? No. Okay, well,
That keeps buffering. It's getting on my nerves.
why are you in custody though? I don't know. You don't know. You have no idea why you're going to run. No idea, sir. Why you got hair coming out your nose?
Oh my god. Now.
Why you got hair coming out your nose?
Hair coming out of my nose and nah, I ain't breaking no house though, man. You didn't break into a house. What chunk this is? Chill too. Number one. Hey man. Y'all want to say anything to your mom or anything like that or anything else? My bad.
You want to say anything to your mom?
Bad, mom.
She's in the back of a cruiser.
I'll be home in a couple days. Were you hurt when you were running away? I'm a bite with neck. Pain in the neck, man. I'm just bullshit. All right, we have a good one. What's your name? Paul. What? Paul. Paul, what's your last name, Paul? I don't know. Yeah, I named first.
I don't know my last name.
One second.
Oh, hi, Tina.
It was great. I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently every time Grandpa just gives me
Apparently, he's just a kid with his apparently. Apparently. Hi, Tina.
Grandma asked me to watch the Powerball. Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride? Well, it was great because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy, that's all you do is get dizzy. Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television. Yeah, and apparently I only went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death.
He's so cute, this little kid. Apparently.
name? Noah. What's
Get Riddle.
how do you spell his last name?
Ritter, R-I-T-T-E-R.
Okay, where are you guys from? Military. All right, buddy. Good stuff.
Apparently. Here, let's watch the Linda.
Get 30 minutes
Oh,
We like
during the Chuck E.
Linda.
Cheese Springtastic celebration.
Listen to me, Nick. Like I do this all the time, and if I go out at the house or the road, Matthew has his toys, and then Matthew has all his toys.
Okay, but I have to yell at you guys.
See, Linda, listen.
Okay,
His fucking face cracks me up, this little kid.
he's
it
so
too fast?
cute.
Isn't he cute?
Yes, very cute.
At this house, you can't touch everything at Grandma's house.
okay.
Okay, then what?
Then you're not listening to me.
Because you're not listening to me.
I asked you not to do something.
Linda, but listen to me. Okay, if we do something, if you get that out, that thing off, you're gonna break it.
Okay, but I'm letting you know that you cannot. No,
Lick it.
you're not listening to me.
This fucking little kid. He is so stubborn.
Linda,
Listen to me now. Listen to me now.
Listen to me.
No, you're not listening. I said no cupcakes. And you try to get cupcakes and you try to ask grandma.
Linda,
Didn't you?
Linda, lick it. If we do this thing right out, if we get closer, you can't even get them. You can burn your butt.
What the hell is he talking about?
No time to burn your butt. You and Kevin don't listen. So I have to keep both of you guys pop piles in your butt.
But Linda, Grandpa can't give you peppers in the butt.
No, he's not. I have to. You don't want me to hit Kevin, or you don't want me to spank you? Why?
Like me.
Then I have to spank Kevin.
But he's my little papa.
He's your little pop-ups, but he doesn't listen.
But Linda, honey, lick it.
His father must do that. He must get
Yeah.
that from his dad.
Yeah, because my husband calls me honey, and sometimes my grandkids will say honey.
Really? Yeah,
The-
Linda.
That's the one. Yeah, the
Huh?
smaller ones.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Little papa. Mhm. Mhm. This is a different one.
Hey, you told me that, yeah.
I had 4 boys.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually have 5 boys.
Oh, where the other one come from?
I had them both mom and I had 5 boys. I had 2 girls.
Oh, okay.
So
So you have 7 kids?
I had 7 kids though.
Mm-hmm.
7 kids.
I drive my butt into work. My cow carrier.
Where do you work?
I work downtown.
I can't even hear this guy.
Noel, you like nursery?
Yeah,
Oh, what is your nursery?
play with my friends.
You play with your friends. What do you play?
Short games.
Sometimes I like those kids say the darndest things.
Yeah, do you watch that one? I watch it. They're funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
You're
You're old. Happy birthday, you're old.
Very true. You're still driving Mama crazy.
Hey, why'd you do that? What are you doing, man? Put the egg down. Put it down. Hey, okay, that's enough. Back up. What are you doing, man? Why'd you do that?
Why not? Look at these little kids are funny. So anyway, let's go back to this. What the hell was the name of that killer I was looking up? But not my place. Keep your windows wide open. The Devil's Well? Yeesh. Gwynn Falls, Baltimore. I don't think I'd be going anywhere. You know, I mean, there's just times when, I mean, it makes you think how many times you've walked by places where I like those, you know? That shit. I
Yeah.
like that shit. Murderers. Alright, so we're going back to this. Um, behind for 3 murders. He might have murdered 50 women, they say. See, they don't even freaking know who these, how many these people have killed.
No. Mm-mm.
Spotted a tractor trailer truck on the side of the road in 1990. Chained up inside the truck was a nude woman with a gag over her mouth. Oh my god. This guy is mad. Oh my god. Says he's born 19. And the thing is, what really kills me is these people are in and out of jail and they get let out all the time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
They do 5 years for
Yep.
a
Nothing.
murder.
Yep. Exactly.
And then
And
they're
then they let
out.
them out, and they end up doing it again. Most
I
of them, not
can't.
all of them, but most of them. Yeah.
I think most, I would have to say the majority of them, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, yeah. But this guy was born in Iowa in 1945. He was in trouble with the law almost from the start. In high school, he was arrested for tampering with a vehicle, then fighting in public. Then he joined the Marines. 1964, his father was arrested for molesting a 12-year-old girl, but he committed suicide before the trial. He himself was back in trouble with the law for a robbery, and he was dishonorably discharged from the Marines. And then he gets work as a truck driver. He tortured and raped and killed as many as 50 women. He even took photos of them
Yep.
before murdering them. It
Yep.
is presumed that his actual first murder happened long before, but Robert Rhodes' first confirmed murders happened in January of 1990. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
no way he was
And
only.
he had everything, so he could torture the girls in his truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He would just dump them out anywhere. He was a truck driver. They come and go. Mm-hmm.
Anyway. He was even killing guys too. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He'd pick up like if somebody was it's just like even if there was like a guy and a girl hitchhiking together.
Yeah. He would kill them both. Yeah.
Yep, committed soon after
He would
he
kill
gets.
the guy first, because of course the
Yeah,
guy would go
yeah.
first, and that way he could have do whatever he wanted to do with the girls. One sick little puppy.
You know, it's really weird. They have a picture of the girl who, now mind you, this is in 90. So when did he get arrested? He got arrested in um arrested in Arizona in April of that year. So it couldn't have been him. But it was so weird because one of the girls who they show the picture that he had murdered. She looks just like this girl, Lisa Ziegert, that I'll find out. Oh, really? I didn't know that. One of the girls that they have the picture of here, she looks just like a girl who was murdered in the town we used to live in.
Uh huh.
Sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah.
What a shame. He's got this,
Yeah.
he goes, during her imprisonment, the truck driver would call her father from payphones. And on one call, he told her that oh my God. This picture, oh my God.
Yeah. Mhm.
Unbelievable. But,
Yep.
my God. He was convicted for the killing of the 14-year-old girl. But he was a truck driver for 20 years.
So
That's
so can you
insane.
imagine how many people he actually killed in all that time?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure he killed a lot more. I mean that you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it.
Hmm.
Yep. Wow. I just can't even understand this. When I was in the court where the defendant wanted, according to the district attorney, I've been a prosecutor since 1979. He was in the court when he walked in, and you felt evil. Law enforcement cross-referenced his trucking logs with the records of young women that went missing over the 15-year span, and they think he was responsible for some 50 murders. His truck was certainly equipped for the job. Authorities found a dungeon-like compartment between the seats, as well as also between the seats, he had something underneath the seats,
Yeah. Hmm.
so he could hide them under the seats
Yeah,
of his
you would hide
truck.
him. Yeah. Hmm.
Wow.
And he had all the tools to torture them with in his truck. He was very prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
The authorities figured the woman was, that she was hiking to go hitchhike in Winnipeg. Well, remember that, that highway in Canada? I mean, all those people get murdered, all those Indian women?
Yeah. Hmm. A lot of them, Esty.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of them.
them.
Yep.
I want to know who the truck's been. Okay. There's too many of these truck murderers.
Yeah, because it's like I tell you. I mean, they get to go from state to state. You know, from a couple of hours. You know, you can be somewhere else. That's hard to to catch somebody like that.
This
Unlike
is in
when a serial
19.
killer is killing just there, in their own town or whatever.
This guy is confessed to 150 murders. 150 murders. The end of
Can you imagine that?
1998 and the beginning.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Witnesses saw a woman thrown out of the cab of a truck. She had been brutally battered and assaulted, but she refused to press charges, certain that they had a serial killer on their hand. Uh, they tracked down a man named Seth Scott Cutter, unable to hold him since the victim had fled, but they issued a bulletin about him. Cox eventually confessed to the murders and beatings of several prostitutes around Oregon and Washington. He was only given 25 years in prison. He was released in 2013.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
The suspect in roughly 20 more. Now, I wonder where the hell he is.
Well, I hope he's not one of my neighbors.
Oh my God. Holy shit. He was found given to because he probably will not get. This guy, he was at Interstate 40 in Virginia, strangled and run over by a rig. And how they caught her was that her head was on a plastic bag, and there was a fingerprint on it. He confessed to 2 other murders. Say they probably 10 more from him. Wayne Adam Ford. He walked into the police station in Eureka, California, carrying a Bible and a severed breast, and confessed to murdering 4 women.
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
Wow.
I wonder
He,
why he did that though.
he did it because his wife had filed for divorce, it says, and refused to let him have visitation with his young son. His escalating anger at her, he said, drove him to murder prostitutes and hitchhikers he picked up along his truck route. He claimed to have tried to revive each woman to no avail. Two of the women were dismembered and all were discarded in waterways around California. One victim remains anonymous. Her body was too badly mutilated to be identified. Now, why can't they use her DNA like they do to find people's families?
Yeah, that can be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was one of
That
the
that
few.
that that's how they have caught killers like that doing that.
This guy this one here is called John Robert Williams. 7 slayings in 7 months. Wow, will get some attention, especially if the police are able to link the killings together in spite of big geographical separation. So there's way more than 7 killings. Yeah, exactly, right, Tina? Exactly. Mississippi's long haul trucker John Robert Williams' aunt liked to watch true crime stories. Sounds like us. And she happened to catch an episode detailing the murder of Casey Joe Pipestem. Pipestem. Oh, I know, Rachel. How gross is that? Imagine that. Being paralyzed because they cut the spinal cord and you're like there and that Ivan
and
Milat,
and,
he was
and and
nasty.
and it has happened to a lot of people that they do that.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. This is a 19-year-old woman whose body had been dumped off a bridge in Grapevine, Texas, northwest of that. She phoned in a tip saying the case sounded a lot like a murder that her nephew had boasted about recently. Meanwhile, Williams and his girlfriend were sitting in jail in Mississippi, accused of the murder of 20-year-old Nikki Hill, whom they'd met at a casino. Using the FBI's highway serial killings database, they were able to link 7 unsolved cases to them. They found a pair of rather loquacious people quite willing to admit to the murders. Him and his girlfriend did those. And they were suspected of, as well as several more. He's serving a life sentence plus 20 years. His girlfriend is serving only 20 years. Ridiculous. Delmas Colvin, he was in Ohio. He came to the attention of authorities in 2004 after he viciously attacked a prostitute in the cab of his truck. Because she memorized details about him and the truck and went to some lengths to ensure that her DNA would be found in his truck, they were able to link him to a number of rapes, as well as the murder of 37-year-old Melissa Weber. He was initially charged with 2 murders, confessed to 3 more, sentenced to consecutive life sentences. Intentional. He's got a couple of Bruce Mendenhall. After 25 years, Sarah Nicole Hulbert was found shot in Nashville. 25-year-old, yeah, okay. Truck stop. Identified a truck driven by Bruce Mendenhall. Oh yeah, I actually think I did a story about this guy. He was a truck stop killer, which was pretty weird, Like, I actually kind of got a new respect for if I remember correctly, this story. I think he was picking up like truck stop girls, like yeah, reveal bloody clothing, illegal weapons, belongings. Um, yeah, the cop, he was by himself, and they had, knew that the guy's truck was like a different kind of paint job or something, and so he saw it and he didn't want to let it go, but he was all by himself, really. He was like a plain clothes cop, in a suit or whatever. So for some reason he was able to like pull over, and the guy was like in a truck stop, and the guy was I mean, like, I just thought, like, how scary, to not know if this guy's carrying a knife or if he's gonna, but the guy pretty much knew that he was done for. But, for that detective to have to stand there and wait for help to come, even, he didn't want to wait because he didn't want the guy to get away or something, or who knows if somebody was in the truck, 'Cause, he was sentenced to 30 years. That's it.
Just 30 years? Wow.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just 30 years. And this lady was stabbed to death as she chatted on the phone in her backyard while her family was in the house. 4 days later, another woman was ambushed as she slept on the sofa in her home. Her throat was slashed before they fled through the unlocked door by which he'd entered. She survived her attack. A week and a half after that, long-haul trucker Adam Leroy Lane walked to residences near a Route 78 truck stop in New Jersey looking for an unlocked door. Monica Massaro was found dead with multiple stab wounds to her head and upper body. So weird when it's like to their head, Tom Reed. Hi, Tom Reed.
Can you imagine?
Hear about what 24/7?
Ay.
No, we just hear about the 20. Maybe they can't tell all of them, only maybe. Yeah, that's not really Tom Reed. I mean, like, seriously? Like he'd come here.
SG!
What?
He's looking for his milk.
Oh, yeah, you did promise him some.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, yeah.
Hey, and I promised 20 years worth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So then the guy went from New Jersey, this truck driver, went from New Jersey to Massachusetts, and 15-year-old Shay McDonald's muffled sounds of struggle roused her parents, who walked into her bedroom to witness him standing over her bed holding a knife to her throat. Her father, a slight-built but well-built man, tackled the burly 245-pound truck driver, while her mother grabbed the knife, cutting her hand in the process, and that ended his serial killing career.
Yep. I saw that one. Yep.
Good for
Can you
her.
imagine?
And
Can you imagine walking into something like that?
my God, thank
Mm.
God they did, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Mhm. Well, I'm sure that part for his, for his daughter and their lives. Because can you imagine what he would have done to them too?
He probably would have left
Mm-mm.
if I found her the next day.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Says, at the time of this writing, Robert Rem Burt Jr. is the only accused serial killer and the only accused serial killer. Let me get that. He served 6 years in 1997 for the voluntary manslaughter of shooting 24-year-old Adrian Lewis, but they say he murdered at least one more person that same year and was responsible for 3 murders in 2015. What the fuck? I would say they're responsible for those murders.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of cases that they could have caught a serial killer, right? But
And well, they've had him.
yep.
Yeah. They had him.
Yeah, but they let
Voluntary
him go.
manslaughter.
But they just let him go. Yep.
Uh-huh. Gross. It's horrible. Oh, there's another one I wanted to play for you, and I forgot. Fuck it.
Who's hot mad, Night Owl? Somebody's mad.
Oh, Bob was, I don't know if she is.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't
Oh,
even,
never mind. Okay.
I haven't even looked to see if she is. Daniel Lee Corin. Oh, you know that other one that they almost let out from Detroit, Carl Eugene Watt. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of him.
He almost got out, you know.
He did?
Almost. He died of
Wow.
cancer.
Wow. Can you imagine if he would have
Almost.
done that? Mm-mm.
Yeah, almost. Um, they said the moniker the Candyman. Okay, that's Henry Lee Lucas. That one. Carl Eugene Watt has become the most prolific exorcist, says to have been bullied aggressively from a very young age, and by the time he was 16, he had been arrested for sexually assaulting a man 10 years his senior. He was said to be a very intelligent man, but received poor grades in high school. And after getting a college football scholarship, he was expelled after just 3 months. It seems he couldn't keep his hands to himself and even stop assaulting young men and women. These people, they could have stopped all this stuff if they would have just, locked them up, threw away the key.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. But a
the
lot of
torture.
killers end up getting out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do. Let's see. He was a serial killer. His serial killing began when he was 20 years old. Wow. In 1974.
He was young.
Yeah, when he was 20, it started. He was serving without parole in Michigan. He was identified by the police in the assault of 26-year-old Joanne Gate when he was 15. He raped a woman on his paper route, and then he was checked into Lafayette Clinic, a mental hospital in Detroit. Uh, then he was released, and he began murdering when he was 20 in 1974. He kidnapped his victims from their homes, tortured them, and then murdered them. In 1974, he tortured and brutally murdered Gloria Steele. She was found with 33 stab wounds. Um, this woman, she was 16 when she disappeared. She was last seen walking down John Daly Street in Inkster, Michigan. Her body has never been found. Hi, Melissa. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Oops, Bobby Ramos dropped off. Or Luna what? No, Luna, I don't think so. No. He almost always killed young white women. They ranged between the ages of 14 and 44. I mean, yeah, I know. Really, Lulu? Wow, that's interesting. They say he probably crossed the border from into, Canada. Wow. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Hola.
Hola.
I keep on disappearing.
Get the hell out of town, Lulu. No, Night Owl, I mean. In 74? Holy shit, you were in there they just said the same time? No, because he was 20 in 74. It was in 69 when they had him in there. Wow. See what Lulu wrote? She watched the documentary, how the jail was abandoned, and then the prisoners escaped. That's crazy. They arranged a plea bargain in Texas with the guy. If he gave full details and confessions to his crimes, they would give him immunity from the murder charges, and he'd only face charges of burglary with intent to murder. This carried a 60-year sentence, and he agreed with the deal, and then he confessed to 12 murders in Texas. He claimed he had killed 40 women, but then he implied that there was 80 women in total. They think he may have killed more than 100.
Wow.
Informed that the bathtub where he attempted to
That's a lot.
reclassify him. Get this. The Texas Court of Appeals ruled that he had not been informed that the bathtub water he attempted to drown somebody in was considered a deadly weapon, so they reclassified him as a non-violent felon, making him eligible for early release.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's terrible.
Yep.
But he died. He ended up dying anyway of prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Wow. That's awful. That's sad, Night Owl. That's sad. I was gonna play. Let's find a funny video to play. What should we play? What do you want to hear about? Sasquatch? Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Sasquatch in Texas. You got a lot of woods near you?
Yeah. I live in the county. I don't live in the city. So yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. What, like, is it East Texas or? Davy Crockett.
I'm from South Texas.
Oh, okay. Good night, Tina. Yeah, but I couldn't stand it and escaped with another patient. Really? Like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Remember that movie?
Yep. Mhm.
And that Indian guy jumped out the window? What was his name?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's a good movie. In Georgia, they saw that Bigfoot that crossed the highway, which I thought was really interesting. Mhm. What's your scariest story? Have you ever seen a ghost?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Never felt any kind of haunted.
The only thing that I can tell you that I have felt is the scent of my daughter, the one that passed away. All of a sudden, I can just smell her. You know, I don't know what
Have you ever
if
been to
it's
like a
her.
psychic or anything like that? Or
Have I been to a psychic?
yeah,
No, no,
no.
no,
Do you believe in that
no.
stuff?
Do I believe in it?
Hmm.
I do. I think I do. I have had family members, that have experienced stuff like that, and have told me about it. But me personally, no, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Did you say you live in West Texas?
No, I live in South Texas.
Oh, this is West Texas. That they saw a Bigfoot. The cop says it. he was cruising back country roads, and the left side of the road was nothing but cornfields. He was sitting in the truck, and he looked out in the cornfield and thought it was a person, but they stood about 7 feet tall. His eyes were human. Uh, 22. He chased it, kept eye contact with it. I just wonder why they never can catch one.
You would think, right?
You would think so.
Being so big and so many people seeing it, you would think that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And there's no way it was Tom Reed. Not in Georgia. I mean, seriously.
I think that's the best video Tom Reed ever made with the Bigfoot one. That
I
was
think so.
funny. Yep.
He's made a few funny ones, yeah. Sometimes he like really surprises me with a sense of humor, but not often. You know. Mm-mm. Try
Oh
to stay
yes,
out of
Melissa.
the
My mom and my dad would tell us that story about the Llorona all the time. We'd be all scared.
About the what?
The Llorona.
What's your owner?
Well, the story the story goes that I think she drowned her two kids, and she would come out looking for her kids, crying, wanting them
Oh,
back.
really?
Yeah, and we would get scared because my mom or my dad. It would depend who was telling us the story because we heard it from both of our parents, and they would tell us, that we needed to behave in everything because if not, the Llorona was gonna come and get us. And well, we
Really?
knew what the Llorona did to her kids, so we thought we were gonna end up in the water too. Yeah, she drowned her kids.
Like
She would
that
come out
lady. What
crying.
was that
She would
lady's
come out
name?
crying, looking for her kids. I guess.
Like in all areas of Texas or Mexico?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. My dad and my mom never mentioned, where it was at. But I would believe it was here in where I was at. But I think it's from Mexico. That's what I think. But like I told you, my parents never told us. They would just tell us the story, and it would scare the hell out of us. That's all I gotta say. We would behave because
I
we were
bet.
scared that the Llorona was gonna come and get us. And we already knew the story that she drowned her kids, so we thought she's gonna get us and go drown us too. Yes.
Lulu, I think people's knees crack no matter what age they are, really. Lulu says, when you guys turned 40, did your knees crack? At least you're doing squats, right? Where did you grow up, Melissa? Are you make
I think once you hit 40, yeah, it starts going a little bit everywhere, everything.
Yeah, right? But
Yeah.
at
Mhm.
least you're still doing squats and shit. I gotta
Oh
start
hell
doing
yeah.
that.
Yep. Mhm.
I gotta start doing that. Maybe I'm just noticing it. Like it's been doing it all along. That would be creepy to see something like you know that movie Predator and the invisible thing, like like you could tell something there. Oh, you grew up in Utah? Yeah. How's Utah treating you? That would be crazy though. Like if you knew that there was something there, but it was like invisible, but you knew it was there. Like if you could hear something running up behind you or something,
Hell, I'll probably
like the
end up
haunted
having a heart
house.
attack.
I know. Get her first. Get her, Steve. She's trouble.
Yes, get her, get her. Leave Bobby Ramos alone.
We're both trying to push each other in front of it. I'd be like, you ain't dying before me. I ain't staying in this woods all by myself. I just get too scared to get going like in the woods when it's pitch black. Fuck that. No way. You never saw any like, creepy shit though, like out in the woods or anything, other than those rats you tell me about?
Let's see. If you see those rats, those are freaking creepy enough.
Field rats, you call them?
Huh?
Field rats?
Yeah, they're called field rats. They're almost as big as a cat. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to get one of those inside your house. That's what I'm telling you, because they do a lot of damage. Those things can shoot through anything in your house: electrical wires, sheetrock, wood.
Ugh. Field rat, Texas.
Yeah, well, we have a
Right.
lot of a lot of things. I mean, we have, like I tell you, I killed two tarantulas on my mom's front yard.
Oh, God.
Yeah, one of them almost got one of my puppies.
While in the mountains one time, they had a massacre. Really? That's freaking scary. Jesse Ventura was in Predator? I know he was in the other one with him, the Running Man. I'd like to know what happened to frickin' Jesse Ventura. I really would. You know who that is, right?
Who is he?
Jesse Ventura.
No.
Oh, I could, let me see these things. Ugh. Oh my God, they're huge. I can't. I can't look at them. Oh my God, they're killing a bird. Do they do that?
Who's killing the bird?
The rats.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
they gotta
God.
eat it. See,
Yeah.
yeah, they gotta eat. Don't eat anything.
Gross.
You know what I hate are the vultures.
Take a bottle of water and go for short walks regularly. I have a client right now that's 200 rats and his, and all he cares about is the rats. He has names for them. Wilbur was not a great movie.
I saw on Hoarders once about a guy that all his house was full of rats.
Really?
All his houses to the wall, everywhere, rats, 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 and they were trying to convince him to get rid of the rats. And finally, he did. But man, he had all his house was messed up bad. All the furniture, all the walls, and then there was another one that had bunnies
Bunnies all over.
inside the house. I mean, I've had bunnies, but I mean outside, in a little pen, or a little kennel for them, but not inside my house.
Did you know they have kangaroo rats over there in Texas?
Kangaroo rats?
In Texas.
No.
Yep. They can jump 20 feet.
You see, I'm learning something new every day.
They can jump 20 feet.
Oh, well, thank God I haven't seen one of those. They jump, I fall to the ground.
Actually, it doesn't say they can jump 20 feet. I was just kidding. But there is kangaroo rats. Just trying to make you scared. There's cricket spiders, though. Have you ever heard of them?
No, not. Mm-mm. I'm not too much into like knowing stuff like that. I only know
Mm.
about what I see with my eyes in my own yard.
Yeah, I can't even take the cricket spider. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Can you imagine walking out and seeing a possum there on your porch?
A possum? Yeah, there was
Yeah.
one like in the backyard, and Roscoe ran right up to it. It was like, are you kidding me?
Remember what I told you about the baby possums that Blue got the mama possum?
Yeah.
And then my husband was cutting the yard, and baby possums were well, not running, they were like wobbling, they could barely walk. But I wasn't gonna get them. Mm-mm.
That's sad. You could have been their mommy.
Yeah, but you know they're wild,
You could have
SG.
been
You
like
don't know
Jules.
with rabies, SG.
You could have been like
Nope.
Jules. Oh my God, these
No,
fucking chemicals.
the only mommy I'm to is to my dogs. I don't I don't want to be nobody else's mommy.
Oh my fucking God, I can't even get over these. If anybody looks these up, oh God, I can't look anymore. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I just can't.
Well, don't be looking
Oh,
at spiders. Why are you looking at spiders?
oh my God, they make me fucking.
Don't
I
be
can't.
looking at spiders if they make you like that. Don't be looking at them.
I can't. I have to get off. Oh my God, they're making me fucking like
Well, stop. Go
I'm
somewhere else.
fucking
Go look at something else. Go
serial
look.
killers can tweet at
We
me
have
anymore.
scorpions. We have scorpions in our yards.
Oh yeah, that's really gonna make me
Can
look
you imagine?
ridiculous.
We get attacked by bees and mosquitoes.
Ugh,
Humongous mosquitoes. We have roaches outside that fly.
ugh,
Big ass roaches. Yes.
meadow bugs.
Hey, everything's big over here in Texas.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Sorry.
Well, anybody that appreciates wildlife, come to Texas.
No,
There, yeah.
no,
You don't even have to go far. You don't even have to go far. Just open the door and they'll probably be right there in front of you. Mm-hmm.
no, thank you. Tarantula deaths in Texas.
Hey, those things are big. The ones I killed were humongous. They were big,
Are there tarantulas?
and they were
Vipers?
right there, right in, and in my mom's, right in the front yard, right.
Uh,
I killed one, and then about 3 days later, I killed another one. So my mom said, "I'm not letting." She wasn't gonna let her puppies out. She's scared that they're gonna bite them, which I don't blame her, because or they can get bit by a rattlesnake too. We have a lot of rattlesnakes.
says there's a huge. She said that she was worried about her dog on the front porch. There was a huge tarantula going up the window. Uh, don't hurt it. They're really nice and beneficial. The spider was likely a Texas tan tarantula, mostly harmless. Well, I don't like mostly harmless. What's that mean? Mostly harmless. Could be, but
Well, I don't know about mostly harmless, but I wouldn't want to bite me. That's for sure.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
As they rarely bite
Oh, and dear,
people.
we have deers. We have a lot of deers. I like to see the baby ones.
That they're no worse than a bee sting. No, thank you. I know. With that. Bears or deer?
SG,
Yeah,
SG. If I
yeah.
should go off, it's because my phone died.
I hear ya. I'm gonna be ending soon
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, okay. But you know what? But if it dies, I'll still be watching on my TV anyways.
On
Just
your
letting you know.
TV, and then I'm a big star on your TV. You get to see me full screen. Look at unicorns. What do you mean, look at unicorns? Look at unicorns. There's no unicorn. I mean, I don't think so.
That would be neat if they were unicorns. My one of my granddaughters, that's all she buys. Unicorns. Her whole room full of unicorns.
When I was little, mine was like that.
Uh-huh.
I loved it. I did. This is
And then I have one of my grandsons that all he wants to get is a Spider-Man. He's been for Halloween. He's already been Spider-Man for 3 years in a row.
really.
Really, we can't convince him to get something else for Halloween. And his room is all Spider-Man's. His toy Spider-Man. He's all into Spider-Man.
That's what my friend used to be when I would be Wonder Woman and he would be Spider-Man with our underoos. Saturday morning, because this was yesterday. This was yesterday. So at least NetNet doesn't seem to be making any videos lately. She seems to be
No,
staying
she
out of the
hasn't.
limelight.
She hasn't.
No, she seems to be staying out of the
Thank God.
limelight.
Thank God.
Mhm. I really would have liked to seen what when Ollie was saying she was going to have a live stream addressing something. I would have liked to have seen that.
I've never gone to Ollie's.
Yeah,
That's one channel that I haven't visited. Mm-mm.
it doesn't look like she's that much thing. What is this? Is this all fucking Ollie
Cause
shit?
when, cause when I came on here, SG, to
Uh-huh.
the few little people that I talked to, they would always tell me keep away from that.
Really?
Yes,
I love
I
doing
was
that.
warned. I was warned before. Yes,
Mhm.
before. Yes. Hmm.
Maybe we should just take a little look at Chosen One. Haven't seen him lately. I haven't been to Chosen Ones in a long time. Have you?
I haven't either, and I'm subscribed.
Mm-mm. And you what?
I haven't seen Tom Reed in a long time either. His videos, and I'm subscribed to him still.
Mm-mm. You are?
What?
Subscribe to him, really?
Yes, I've always been even before SG. That's the first person I subscribed to on YouTube was Tom.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take a look and see what he's been up to.
He was my first one. SG. Tom Reed was
Oh,
my first one. Yes.
mine was
You all don't
Steve Can.
you all don't get jealous. Don't get jealous.
Mine was $10. Oh, Allie died. Why did they all end up dying from his channel? Isn't that weird? Another one had died, I guess.
Yeah, that's sad though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. They all are. Trying to find his when he did that one his party and one blocking everyone and shit. Chosen
Oh, that
One
he
back.
the one that he was all pissed off.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to look
There's
for.
one, and then there's the other one with Bobbles that he was bitching at Bobbles. He was bitching at everybody.
Yeah, what was it called again? Blocking and
There was one that was called something about blocking. And the other one was Roto Rooter, something about Roto Rooter. And then the other one was that he was gonna unblock everybody's, so they could, go and I just have a shot with him. But I mean, he was mad at everybody.
hmm
Hmm.
I just can't find it. I'm sure it's here. I'll have to find it another time. Fuck it. Oh, he says he fought the law. There's a chance the channel may be at the end of the road if this happens.
I saw the one with Amy. That was bad.
What's this one? Nice try, stalkers. I want to bounce. Chat at night over strangers. Getting a booster. Hmm. Why can't I find him? Chosen one donation.
That's the first one. That's the first one, Rachel. I went to when I came on YouTube was Tom, and from there I started watching. But I didn't go it like in the chat. Oh, with Tom, yes, once in a while, but not like really like to talk to anybody.
Wasn't everyone's unblocked or something?
Yeah, something about everybody being unblocked, because that way they could come in and talk to him about whatever the hell they wanted to
Even though
talk
I
about. I guess.
wasn't.
Well, he
Because
didn't
he
mention
scared of
you.
me. Because
He
he
didn't
scared
mention
of
you.
me. Yes, he did.
He
He
did.
yelled about me in there. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Because okay, is that the first one or the second one? Because he made two of them.
Okay, what's this one? Everyone has been unblocked. Keep
Yeah,
it
and then there was
civil.
and then there was another one too, and then there was that Roto whatever.
I don't know what Allie died of. I didn't. I don't know. I'd have to go back, but I'm not going back to
Get your ticket in store now to reveal your surprise savings.
We're just taking a quick look at him. See if he's got
You've been murdered.
anything
They have all the right
interesting.
parts at the right prices. Whether I'm on two wheels, four wheels, or no wheels. Let's ride.
All right, let's feed him up. See what he's saying. I'm gonna skip ahead. See what his bitchiness is. What his
When I
problem.
see it. No, Stephanie, I don't want you to. You just
Believe what when he sees it.
hey Kevin. Hey Jeff too. Hey road rage for you.
Looks like
Hey
can't.
road rage, get that. I'll send you a link to it. Get that little clock timer that turns the GoPro around.
Yeah.
Works every
We
time.
hear you, buddy. Come on.
Oh, that's okay, John. Don't worry about that. People been nice to me. You'll be nice to somebody. No strings attached. No, I do everywhere, Shane.
I hate it when somebody's chewing like that, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Skip him ahead a little bit.
So, you're a troublemaker too. You know you are.
Where's his door?
I want you guys to go get Sharon. I want you to get Angie. I want you to get FG, and Tiffany can come back on.
He said
Tiffany sent me an
SG.
email and she said she's never going to contact me again.
Yep.
I'll believe it when I see it.
This is June 8, 2021.
No, Tiffany, I don't want you to. You deserve it. Hey, Julie. Hey, Mark. I want you to go find these people and get them on this chat. Let's get this stuff all aired out.
I was
Ask
not
me anything.
unblocked.
I'm good. Serotine,
Oh, so he had to block.
work out that.
He did have me blocked, and I wasn't unblocked
So
to come in there and
so
say
how
anything.
did he want you to go there if he had you blocked? So
Huh?
I go, how did he expect you to go there if he had you blocked?
Exactly.
Well,
And he
well,
kept
Bubbles
saying that.
wasn't blocked because yeah, Bubbles got it bad. He called her
Yeah,
a lot of ugly things. Yep.
yeah, he did. Tiffany too. Hmm.
I'm going to be late. I just got a 12-pack of Corona beer,
Oh, he was drunk. That explains
Sriracha
it.
almond, and some goldfish.
When did he
Yeah,
stop
tell Angie to
drinking his dragon's milk, huh? Mm-hmm.
No, he loves that dragon's milk.
Mm-hmm.
A little
over
bit
here.
too much.
I blocked her, and I don't want anything to do with her anymore. Tell her to shut it down, and I will go over this, and then she can go back. Yeah. So you guys are realizing now that these people that talk all this shit, they know that I've got documentation or phone call recordings.
Not for me. I never talked to him. Night Owl, very sad. She's gonna work part time now. They're when the ground peas they find who? Oh, Maddie. Why? She's not in Detroit. I thought she lived in Detroit. I mean, she relocated?
I think they're not in the same place that they in the same bundle they were.
Um,
Yeah.
there's wild dogs. That's sad. Apparently, pretty sick.
Exposed in, which I'm glad to do. And they said, well, they can't figure out why I did that. You know exactly why I did it. And I'm willing to prove it. You know, interviewing people, nothing. It always goes really smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah, like his head.
No, but Jersey with Jules, you're a troublemaker too. You know you are.
Jersey with Jules.
Yeah, you do. Nobody ever accused me of keeping money. I do have money to hand out. I do. I just haven't seen the people.
So he was keeping money.
I haven't gotten accused of that. Not that I know of. I mean, maybe I did. Hey, Frisky. You know, I made money. Well, for a long time, and even now, some of the working girl interviews that get the income's limited because of the nature of the interview. So, you know, I don't care. So I don't understand how that criteria has a part of any financial equation. I spoke to consenting adults that consented to an interview, and nobody else gave a shit how they were doing, whether I make 10 million or.
Oh, his chewing is getting on my nerves.
Hey, Lorna. Hi, Kathy. So go get Angie, go get Sharon, get secular on here. I'm willing to discuss this now. I want you to get rich on here too.
Little Miss Muffet says, hi, if Ollie is here, can you please unblock me for tonight? I promise I will behave. Huh. That's weird that Little Miss Muffet would say that,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Ollie is her.
Okay, sure. Where's Crocodile Debbie, the big mouth? Well, they had a hot day. I just happened to have 3 lemons that are on the verge of getting thrown out because they're, you know, getting soft. And I wanted to get some core.
Like his balls.
Well, if that's true, Juicy with Jules, you need to turn her into the local authority. Because people get nailed for that on GoFundMe all the time for fraud.
So that was Jersey with Jules' account in there, telling him I was faking cancer and had a fraudulent
Yep.
account.
Mhm. Yeah.
She doesn't have cancer. That's why I think there may be an element of truth to that because she was asking me for money.
I never asked him for money. I never asked him for money. Ever. Ever. But he has never, ever proven that, you know? Because it's not true. He thinks there might be an element of truth to that. What a piece of shit. No wonder why he didn't have me unblocked. He knew I'd fucking rip his fucking face.
A long time ago.
Prove it, buddy.
Oh, you like those more girls. If you put using dead girls' photos, it's lower to get. Were you able to get anything out of Myers today without the store
He's talking about Nitty here, I guess.
security catching you? Well, you don't know. Okay. You know, here's the deal, though. On a night like this, even if it's a fake account, we're able to address things that came up.
Lied, because I went in there as an account called Night Owl, coincidentally. And fucking he was like, SG isn't blocked. And it was like, dude, clearly I'm SG as Night Owl. Why don't you just fucking shut up, and talk?
That are valid that everybody knows about. So even if it's somebody using somebody else's ID, I know that was the real Tiffany earlier.
In his room, it says, yeah, that's wrong, a fake cancer. Give it a rest, man. Little Miss Muffet says, Tom, I don't like SG as she lies, but I have never believed she faked cancer.
Because she emailed.
Never
Hey,
emailed.
Angela, how you doing? Only stay for a week because of the money, or only stay for a week because of your crazy boyfriend?
I don't know who he's talking to there. Like everybody afterwards, he ended up blocking, so you couldn't even see their comments anyway in the chat,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, take over for a minute. Okay, and then.
Okay. Oh yes, Night Owl. Maddie. I feel sorry for her. She really needs help. She needs rehab. I remember when I first started seeing Tom with the girls, and she was so beautiful. And now you look at her, and my God, she doesn't look anything like herself anymore. Yeah, but you know what, Night Owl? You can't help somebody. They have to want, to go for themselves. You can't make nobody, change how they feel. She has to want to go and get herself cleaned. And from what I see, she's not gonna last long if she keeps it up. Her body, you can tell her body is wearing down. Yeah, she looks terrible. And I don't get it. All these people sending them money, don't they realize that they're killing them? Because do you actually think they're gonna? It's like this: either the drugs or food or whatever. They're gonna pick, the drugs. Period. They rather have the drugs than have food, than have a home. And I feel sorry for her sons not having their mom around. Mm, that's sad. And then these people just sending money and sending money. I mean, that's not good. Yeah, that's true, Night Owl. Your body can only take so much, and it will shut down. And from the looks of things, I mean, she's getting worse and worse.
I haven't watched her.
Well, I don't go into her chats or anything, but I do see like other people, making fun of her and all this stuff.
Hmm.
And I remember the way she looked when she was at Tom, with Tom, when Tom would interview her. She was beautiful.
Oh yeah, she was
And
great. She was one of my favorites.
yeah, but you look at her now, and oh my God, there's
Hmm.
dead. I mean, there's no
Did she really
no
break a tooth?
life, no nothing. Mm-mm.
Huh?
I said
No.
she has no spirit, no nothing, no. You can see that she doesn't care if she dies. She doesn't care as long as she gets her drugs. And then you have all these people sending her the money, which they probably think they're helping, but they're really not at all.
Mm.
You know, it doesn't help. Like I
No.
say, you give them money. What are they gonna do? They're drug addicts. Of course, they're gonna go. They're not gonna go eat. They're gonna want to go, get their drugs first. They're not thinking about eating or taking baths or anything at all.
Mm-mm.
And I know because I have had like I told you, I have a lot of family members that are addicted, and they're the same way. They don't care As long as they get their next fix, that's all they think about.
Right. Right. Hmm. Yeah. So did she break a tooth?
Yeah, she broke her tooth and she sold her hair.
Well, yeah. I mean, but her hair will grow back. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to sell my hair, even if it grew back.
Mm,
I love my hair. I'm happy with my hair.
right.
Mm-mm.
That's fair. I haven't seen her for a while. Take a look at her.
Well, if you haven't seen her for a while, you're not gonna recognize her, SG.
No.
She looks so different. Yep.
Oh my. Gosh, her hair's like all gone. What a shame.
It is. When you think about it, the way she used to be and the way she used to
Oh
look.
my god.
Yeah. Ugly, SG. It's terrible.
What a
It's like these
shame.
people. These people are tuning into her, sending her money, and all they're doing is watching her die because that's what's gonna happen.
Probably what they
She's gonna
want.
die. They're not helping by sending her money. I'm telling you
No.
right now, they're not. They may think they are. They're not. Mm-mm. Nope.
I mean, where's
They're
Tom
not.
Reed with this now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't help
Mm-mm.
her. He doesn't say nothing. I mean,
I don't even think he even talks about that too much anymore. I mean, what can you say? What can you
yeah.
say?
This was 3 hours ago. It's only 9 minutes long. I'm just gonna do just quick disclaimer. I do not own the rights to this. I don't even know if she talks in it. I don't even know if I can take it because it's just sad. I don't really watch much. Wow, God, her face is sunken in. I feel like she's trapped in something she can't get out of, you know?
Oh no. Oh no. No, she can't. Not
Mm,
anymore.
no.
Once it gets to you, it gets to you.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
like, Sharon says that she uses, how is it the difference of, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sharon doesn't seem like
because
this.
probably Sharon doesn't do as much as Matt. That's why.
Mm.
And Sharon can actually, take a shower and actually has a house and food and all this. That's the difference.
No, I mean, but even the fact that Sharon had the motivation
Yeah,
to
she does.
not
No,
get, that
yeah,
like this. You know what I'm saying?
that
That,
low. Yep.
right,
Yeah, but
yeah.
Maddie's
I mean,
already hitting
they're
rock
not
bottom.
the same. I really don't think that they're, when people say that they're the same, maybe because they might purchase the same thing, but as for, you know, I mean, they both could have ended up one way or the other, but apparently one has more of a sense of pride, I guess you would say, you know?
Yeah, yeah, because she's not letting it get way out of hand. That's why.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like I tell you, it all depends how much you use. And from Maddie, that's all they do. They go on there and and they ask for people to send them money, and as soon as they get the money, no thank you, no nothing, they're out of there. You know.
It is
The other
funny
day, I
how,
don't.
like,
The other day, I don't know who. I don't remember who posted. I think it was Sharon. A picture of Maddie in the chat. Talking to the people, and then Gerald was standing in back of her hitting the pipe, and they
mm,
were asking for money. What do you think they want the money for? For that pipe?
right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. 3 hours ago, this was. Oh, wow, her hands are dirty. She is hiccuping a lot. she cut her hair again, or is this like, this looks like just like somebody just cut it, man. They just took the scissors and cut it. You know?
Yeah, like they just chopped it off.
I mean,
You
like,
know,
it's
if you
just,
were gonna get her hair cut, they could have at least styled a little. You know what I mean?
now, the
But
selling the hair, like, is that something somebody said, or did she say it?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, it's because like I tell you, I don't even go to her channel. I don't watch her. I just get little bits and pieces from other channels. You know,
Right, right.
so I really can't tell you. But all I know is that yeah, she did sell her hair, and
Does
yes,
anybody,
her tooth did fall off.
and her what did?
Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Lay down. Huh?
Her what fell off?
Her tooth,
What? She's
one
dead.
of her teeth. Yeah, it fell off.
Yeah, come here.
But she cut it a while ago. If I can,
Man, I got bread down. We had a little bit of peanut butter jelly. Someone that likes it.
what is she doing with that camera? With the top down? Oh, that sound is really killing me. Let's see if she's got a different one. God, she's got 12,000 subscribers. Why isn't she monetized?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But you know what? A lot of people aren't donating anymore. Not as much as
No,
they were at first. No. Mm-mm.
this is.
I guess finally people are realizing, you know, they're not helping her. Not that way. That's not a way to help somebody by giving them money for drugs.
Mm. Did they talk to the stream at all?
No, they never do. She just talks, but they're not even on for that long. As soon as they get money, they'll go off.
Live, we're gonna text you. What? Just do it right now. See if it works right now.
He's got his hand over it while they're walking or something. The hell?
Oh yeah, no, DJ's good. He changed his name. That wasn't DJ Turk.
They must be glad it's not cold out anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
they
sure they
did.
are. I'm sure they are. Cause oh my God, can you imagine sleeping outside in the cold with just a blanket and your jacket?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
It was kind of warm on him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't talk at all. I don't know who's more. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but Netnet's a little more exciting than them, huh?
Yeah. No, they really don't talk a lot. And then if anybody, you know, ask them like, "Are you going to rehab?" They'll block them right away.
I'm
Right
sure.
away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she won't answer any questions. You know, if the people in the chat ask her, you know, questions, she won't answer them. She'll just block them. Like I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they get the money, whatever money they're gonna get, they're off. Bye bye. Mm-hmm.
We'll just see if fucking Tom says anything here real quick.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah. Oh, did you work at the one downriver? Oh, okay. Yeah, here's the deal, little man. Like I said, even if your fake account, she brings up, or the fake account brings up a valid rumor.
A valid rumor.
So even if it's fake, it doesn't matter to me. This is a free pass for everybody, whether
How do you have a valid rumor? You know,
What is
I
your
don't think
valid rumor?
Isn't rumors like not true?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Not valid.
Isn't that
Dragon's
scary,
milk.
Rachel?
It's the dragon's milk. It's hitting him already.
Mm. You know, that's scary about the John. Out of Maddie's mouth, she says one of the John's buys prostitutes here, and he cuts it off them. Well, it looked like he fucking like pinned her down and did it. I mean, I'm just gonna look and see if there's been, let's see, murders with haircut. I bet you there is some. Okay. Murder, okay, cuts girls in the out double killer obsessed with cutting off women's hair. Oh, this is in another country now. Does happen though. My stomach. Ugh, this guy is fucking hideous, man. Hideous. No wonder why he has to murder people. That's funny or anything. That lady from fucking from Saturday Night Live, you know, the one who does Sister Mary, whatever, says she was harassed by Gary Coleman from Different Strokes. Let's see what he did to her. Gary Coleman. I heard he was like that though, actually. Not kidding. Different strokes. Stroke. He's a short guy. He put his hands under her skirt. I mean, I'm not kidding. That's what they said. Don't go around. And short guy. No wonder why she's wearing such a short skirt. I'm not saying that he should have. She said she was a virgin. Bumped into him. It was in the late 80s. And I wasn't even thinking about that. He held her hand and she was thinking he's so cute he has a suit on. And then they go to the hotel room. Calling the actor relentless. He was trying to kiss me and get on top of me. And I was like, Gary, stop. So I push him out. She's for real. And he bounced on the bed. Get the fuck off. She's lying. She gotta be lying. She gotta be lying. He's jumping on the bed, yelling, dump, dump, dump.
Oh.
There's no way that's I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if there's a video. Let's see. That's right here. Here we go. Breaking news. I just want to see the video. He was relentless. Okay, can I see that video, please? That way I can't. They're holding out on me. I don't know why there's no video. That's bad. He grabbed on my leg. He was sticking his hands under the door and saying, I can see you. You gotta be lying. Stop this shit.
SG, you got us laughing, and we're gonna get our stomachs and our sides are gonna hurt from laughing so much.
This is a true story. She says, she'd push him off, and then I would get off the bed. Then he would bounce on the bed and scream, jump, 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 and wrap himself around me. Then and jump, jump, jump. And then I would fling him off, and then he got on top of me.
I'm picturing in my head right now.
Of the bed, like swinging himself like it was a trampoline onto it.
Oh my god.
Then he got on top of me. I guess because of his size, I didn't feel physically. Wait a minute, I didn't feel physically. Come on now, why is it doing that? Physically, yeah, I don't know. Physically something. I can't move it. I can't move it. I guess because of his size, I didn't feel physically threatened, but it was going on and on repeatedly.
Oh my god. SG. SG. Blue is looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Repeatedly, I would throw him off and he would get back on, and then finally I'd throw him off, and I was really getting out of breath because it was it was athletic and aerobic. He grabs onto my leg.
Oh my god.
You know who I'm talking about? Molly Shannon. And she's the one who puts her fingernails, her fingers.
Yeah.
It's the superstar.
She's funny. She's funny.
That's she's funny. She says he grabs onto my leg and I was like trying to kick him off. And then I go lock myself in the bathroom, and then he sticks his hands under the door and he's like, I can see you. And then he sprinted out of the room after coming out of it, and later told her agent, watch Coleman better. She said, I wish I could have stood up for myself. Here, let's watch. Let's watch. I want to watch it.
So going back to when you were trying to get an agent and you finally get an agent and you're excited because you had Gary Coleman's agent or something.
Yeah, Mark Randall, yeah.
You said in the book, the agent, you want to meet Gary Coleman, and you're like, fuck yeah, sure, why not? I want to meet anyone who has a career. Gary Coleman was one of the biggest stars in the world, you know. And you go to the meeting, and he's coming on to you, and he invites you up to his hotel room, his beautiful penthouse hotel room.
Well, if he was already coming on to her, then why did she go up to the hotel room? Right?
Yep.
That he's interested in you sexually.
And I was a virgin, so I wasn't even thinking about that.
Right. So you were like, isn't this nice? Gary Coleman wants me to come up to his room. You were completely naive about it, right?
Oh, yeah. He held my hand, and I was like, so cute. And he had a suit on, and he told me that I reminded
She's serious. It seriously happened.
told me I reminded him of Kimberly from Different Strokes, and I was like,
how the fuck does she remind him of Kimberly from Different Strokes? That was Tootie, Kim Field. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Kimberly. No, it was Dana Plato. I was thinking Kim Fields. No, that wasn't Different Strokes. That was Facts of Life. You remember that show?
Which one?
The Facts of Life?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And the boys you hate. Wait, when the boys you date you used to hate, I guess you must investigate the facts of life.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
Facts of life. Every time you go,
I used to watch it with my daughters when they were smaller. They liked it.
They didn't want to give their info out to YouTube to keep getting paid for monetization.
Oh my God, if I could only be on different strokes,
Right.
Yeah. And Mark came up with us too, and they had the presidential suite. And then we went into the room, and then Mark
Right.
disappeared.
Oh, they had a whole move. Mark disappears from the room, leaves
yeah.
you alone with Gary
Yeah,
Coleman. Oh,
yeah.
that's so dark. It is
Yeah.
such a dark story.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there on the bed with him, right? And
Yeah, I think
So glad we get to hear it right from her mouth.
he was like, "Damn," like it was very sweet, like so. And then he's like tickling me a little and this and that, and I was like, "Stop," like I was trying to be
I think this is for real.
polite and stuff. I'm a polite Catholic girl and a virgin, so I'm not even thinking about. I'm naive about anything about that.
but Gary Coleman started to get really aggressive with you, and you say he grabbed your ankles.
He grabbed her ankle.
Oh my God.
Onto your ankle, and then was bouncing on the bed trying to land on top of you.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that story.
Oh my God. Right, bouncing and trying to land.
And I was like, Gary, stop. So I'd push him off. Then I would get off the bed. Then he would bounce on the bed, jump, and wrap himself around me. Then
Oh my God.
I would like fling him off, and then he would
swing him off.
I was like, Gary, stop.
He's trying to feel her up.
But I guess because of his size, I didn't feel physically threatened. But then, yeah, I finally would get. It was going.
It was like the scene from Pet Sematary when the guy across the street is fighting with Gage, the little kid.
Yeah.
I would throw him off. He would get back on, throw him off, and his dialysis machine was in the room. And then finally,
Oh my God. He was on dialysis too. Oh my God. Poor
I
kid.
throw him off. I was like, man, I'm really getting out of breath because it was like athletic and aerobic. It was.
Oh my God. I've never heard this. This is the first time I hear this.
Huh?
I said I had never heard this interview. This is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
You too.
Right?
You
Yeah,
see, we're learning different things every day.
Right.
And he was what, about 4 feet tall, and
Yeah.
he probably weighed what, 50 pounds, 60? I don't know.
Oh God. Oh my God.
So I mean, you're throwing around 75 pounds. While it's it's hard. I mean, it's
Yeah.
difficult.
So then I
She's throwing around a medicine ball.
get him off, and then I go to the bathroom, and then he grabs onto my leg, and I was like, dang it. Off like that.
Yeah.
And then I go lock myself in the bathroom like this, and then he sticks his hands under the door, and he's like, I can see you.
Oh my God, this poor woman. Why did she wait to come out? Well, maybe she didn't want to hurt poor guy.
I love the quote in your book. You go, I can see you, silly Billy.
Silly
Which,
Billy.
it sounds like a cartoon, actually. But so how did you get out of the room? When you left the bathroom, did you just like run out the
I
door?
just kind of sprinted out. I think I was probably very polite. And then I saw Mark Randall, and I was like, you got to watch that client of yours. So I wish I could have stood up for myself more.
Yeah.
But I think Yeah, I did it. That's all I said.
But really, it's not funny. I mean, the agent
No.
leaving the room and leaving you alone. You know, the whole thing is just so fucked up, and it's also sad.
Yeah.
It's also sad. It's also sad. It is. That is funny. That is a funny thing. What else should we watch?
So going back to when you were trying to
Okay,
get
wait,
an
we already
agent,
saw
can you
that
find?
one. The boys you hate. Not city, is there. Here we go. I don't know what it is, Rachel, but whatever. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play Paula Poundstone. Okay. You ever seen Paula Poundstone? Bobby Raymond.
Looking for a new Medicare plan during a special
Bobby
enrollment
Raymond.
period? Compare your options at hellomedicare.com. 3 flavors?
Come on. Come on, ladies. I'm not talking to you. I mean, not you, Bobby. Are you still there? There we go. Sorry.
Is it tart from Joanne and Ginny?
No. I don't like the way it sounds.
Did you know that ahead of time? Incredible. So you've been reading Tiger Beat?
She is funny. Rachel Reed's funny. Let's play something. Not play something, but play something funny. Aw, Bobby Ramos fell off there. We'll do one thing. That one was funny with the lipstick. This is margin charge. Disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this audio. I am playing it. Oh, this one's loud.
I saved it for your toes. Let me see. Oh, God, no, Lord have mercy.
What is this? This is margin charge. Okay, I gotta learn how to. She meant about Gary Coleman throwing himself at. I wish I could share this. How do I want to share? How do I do it? I need to learn how to do it. Share screens, you know. I know. I know it is. Let me try. That way. I really need to learn how to do this. Yes, that. Yeah. You know, I have to download on. Here, I guess. Oh my God, that's freaking me out. Oh, I gotta do it on a different one. What's fucked up? I'll do it another time. We'll do it another time. I want to see what Marge in charge was doing there. Their toenails.
Get the Simply Unlimited phone plan from Google Fi and save up to $500 when you join your add line. Sign up today.
Okay, this is Marge. Marge in charge is funny. I wish I knew how to share the screen, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many I swear. What it is. I've been eating that man. But it has to be some kind of paper mill or something. I don't know. Golly, that smells like rotten. I hate. Do we have a dead carcass in the corner? Oh God, I think.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I haven't run over anything. Oh my God. I don't know what it is. Wait a minute, Mom, or something. Where are you? Oh, I swear, I promise. I put my hand on the Bible. I ain't got nothing. What did you take? Mama, what did you take? Ibuprofen. Well, what did you say about it? I said to him, ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Oh, fuck. You go pee. Oh, fuck. No. Ibuprofen.
A lead, Tylenol, none of
Yes,
it.
thank you, Rachel.
It will make you ease off. I can take one painkiller and I've eased off in an hour. What did you say about it? If some of them doctors hurt like I do, they would prescribe. They want one. I can't move neither one of my arms. There we go. Well, you said it wasn't worth what? I said it wasn't worth. What did I say? You said the ibuprofen wasn't worth what? Shit.
This for the woman. Thank you, now.
None of it is. None of it is. None of them helped me. Oh, did he wake up? Well, go see. Oh. He's going.
Here's his buddy. Edison.
Here's a change. Just hold on so I get here and try. I don't see him come down. Is it true? Yeah. Here we go.
Thank you, Night Owl.
Did he look at your hand? What did he do? John. Okay, then. What? And I just looked over at him. I wasn't Saturday. What did he do again? That's the way he done it. Like that thing on that Halloween, that woman.
Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. I really do.
Don't ever be anything less than you. Don't ever be anything less than you. Call me.
Oh, okay. Okay. You guys. Hi, Cassidy. I thought this was kind of
Hormones of stress
interesting.
downregulate genes and create disease, long-term effects. Human beings, because of the size of the neocortex, we can turn on a stress response just by thought alone. Think about our problems, turn on this chemical. That means that our thoughts could make us sick. So if it's possible that our thoughts can make us sick, is it possible that our thoughts can make us well? The answer is absolutely yes.
I thought this was an interesting thought, like a show. I don't know. It was kind of interesting to me. Hi,
Our
Cassidy.
goal with this show and company is to introduce
I have slowed it down, so it's slower because I thought, okay.
people and ideas that will help you actually execute on your dreams. All right, today's guest is a New York Times best-selling author and one of the most sought-after speakers in the world. He's lectured and given advanced workshops in more than 30 countries across 5 continents, all with the aim of helping people better understand and unlock the power of their mind.
I really thought this was really interesting, okay?
His expertise is the intersection of the fields of neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics, and he's partnered with other scientists across multiple disciplines to perform extensive research on the effects of meditation, using advanced technologies such as epigenetic testing, brain mapping with EEGs, and endeavoring to help advance both the scientific community and the public at large. Groundbreaking book, You Are the Placebo. His teaching has had such a profound impact on the way that people perceive a wide range of brain.
Oh, this fucking cat. Ow. Stop. Oh, my fucking God. That's fucked. All right, come on, Tucker, really? All right, Tucker. I got it back. Thanks, Tucker. So bad. No, you can't do that. Oh my God, Tucker, please.
In this series, I'm going to teach you about brain and heart coherence. And with this knowledge, what if you brain-related topics around mind? Recent book, Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Thanks for being here. So, diving into your world and how you perceive the sense of self and the way that you marry science to the way that we form memories, the way that we live in a perpetual state of reliving our past and things like that. It's really, really incredible. I want to dive into the whole notion of you sort of being a habitual construct. Like what is that? What is the habit of you? Well, a habit is a redundant set of automatic, unconscious thoughts, behaviors, and emotions that's acquired through repetition. A habit is when you've done something so many times.
This is important. Like, Hey, her smoke detector. Her smoke detector. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just playing this little video here. It's called How to Unlock the Full Potential of Your Mind. And he's talking about, ow, about how, like, if you repeat the same behavior, it can, I don't know, he's talking about like a habit, like, I don't know, habits, how you repeat the same behavior, how they can affect you.
That your body now knows how to do it better than your mind. So if you think about it, people wake up in the morning, they begin to think about their problems. Those problems are circuits, memories in the brain. Each one of those memories are connected to people and things at certain times and places. And if the brain is a record of the past, the moment they start their day, they're already thinking in the past.
Can you guys hear this? Is it too fast? Who said that? Who said someone was a jealous and insecure hag? Who said someone was a jealous and insecure hag? Hello? There's no jealous, insecure hags here. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that means, Rachel. I don't know what you're talking about. Why you guys are talking about things like that. This is trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to be like, unlock the full potential of your mind. I don't want anyone to feel like anybody's being called a hag or jealous or anything like that. Welcome, person. Oh, I never knew that. I always wanted green eyes. I don't think they're that common, green eyes. You don't see them often, quite frankly. Yeah, I think that's very rare. I think they're beautiful. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right, everybody, yay, hi. I never really heard that either.
Each one of those memories has an emotion. Emotions are the end product of past experiences. So the moment they recall those memories of the problems, they all of a sudden feel unhappy, they feel sad, they feel pain. Now, how you think and how you feel creates your state of being.
Yeah, I think they're beautiful. I would love to have black hair with green eyes or any hair with green eyes. Not big on brown eyes, but that's what I got. So, that's what I got.
Being. So the person's entire state of being when they start their day is in the past. So what does that mean? The familiar past will sooner or later be predictable future. So if you believe that your thoughts have something to do with your destiny, and you can't think greater than how you feel, or feelings have become the means of thinking, by very definition of emotions, you're thinking in the past. And for the most part, you're going to keep creating the same life. So then people grab their cell phone, they check their WhatsApp, they check their...
He's saying that, no, she understood. It was just, yeah, that's, oh, thank you. Just 10? No, sir, just kidding. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I know people, they have a tendency to say a lot of rotten things about me, but people aren't always, yeah, you gotta consider the source sometimes. And it's sad that people are not more encouraging towards people and stuff. I guess this guy is saying that when we repeat the same patterns of our day, that if we find ourselves getting, into a state where it's a common occurrence, then, oh, okay. I hear ya. I really thought it was sad that basically this woman thought that I had had a mastectomy. I didn't, though. I had a lumpectomy. That's what the chemo was for, to shrink it. because I was very scared that I was going to end up having, to wrap my head around, um, you know, something that's very hard for a female. I know that she thinks that because she's texted me privately. Like that whole thing wasn't just for show on public. She texted me privately, calling me a one-titted bitch loser. And to think that, her mindset wasn't in the right place of thinking that there is people out here that have gone through breast cancer or even anything that could be disfiguring, um, wasn't to have respect for the people that might have been watching her live stream or will rewatch it when she's pinning comments from Mr. Bobble saying there's no call for, or no, I don't know, something, no want for one-titted dirty asses. Like, there's probably millions of women that have had to go through mastectomies or even any kind of disfigurement that, I mean, just, I'm sure Night Owl, right? Right. And I don't think she did herself any favors by letting her personal anger towards me, her need to be a suicide troll. Like, imagine if I actually had a mastectomy and a mastectomy. Well, you know what I'm saying. And she was doing a live stream body shaming me like that. If I was like in that state of mind, like that, okay, I'm this age and now I've got this, and I can't imagine. That was one of the things I was so scared, so scared. I will too, Rachel. I'm glad. Did it turn out good for you, her smoke detector? I really hope that it was not cancer. It really is, I know. So difficult to, you know, wrap your head around cancer, let alone exactly, right? Immediately you start thinking that, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. Yeah, thank God. By the grace of God, right? I'm glad to hear that. And, and some of the people that were in her room, there was a person who had the mindset to have said previously in other live streams, let's just keep stressing Survivor Girl out. The stress will release toxins in her body and shorten her lifespan. And then near the end of that live stream where she was asking people as a favor to her to not come to my live stream, she said, because we're trying to get rid of SG. What a horrible thing to say. What a horrible thing to say about anyone. Why would you want to get rid of somebody that's never done anything to you? What's the thrill of, body shaming someone you think had their breast removed from breast cancer? Slandering them and trying to ruin their channel. Why would anybody not be allowed the same luxury as another person when everyone's life has enough on their plate? And this woman was clearly suicide trolling last night. She really thought that I had my breast removed. She was hoping the more time she said she does not have cancer, she was faking cancer, it was a booby bust, and said one-titted things and things like that, that I would be getting mentally beat down and might off myself. Because she said it at the end, we're trying to get rid of SG. For Ollie to act like she's sat on some, inside information for 6 months. Ollie, do you really have cancer? Or do you just have cancer and you're just that fucking mean? Oh, you had her show on? Was she screaming? I could smell her P-U-S-S-Y through the screen. I don't know who raised her, but they did not do a good job. That was their purpose night out. What a and Tiffany goes around in these comment sections going, 100% facts. True. Tiffany, are you really? Do you really want to take alignment with that kind of behavior? Whether it's towards me or anyone? Her behavior probably hurt the feelings of a lot of people, not just myself. I mean, her behavior did her no favors. No favors. It's good that Luna at least, did, want to work towards some sort of a peaceful, solution. Not a resolution, just a peaceful solution. Yeah, they are invalid. Talk about losing your entire. She's been having a lot of those Howard Dean moments lately. Remember when he screamed during the campaign? And it was like, I don't know. I barely had any makeup on today. I mean, there it is. I cammed up. I mean, do I look like a meth head? I've never seen meth in my life. This person has no qualms calling somebody's mother meth G when I've never really done anything, I don't think anyone in this community has done anything to deserve the thing that she has, taken it upon herself to think she wants to just come through and leave destruction in her wake. Why? Why she gotta be Godzilla? Like, she wants to be fucking Godzilla. Or King Kong, like Night Owl said, pound in her chest. But I don't think she did herself any justice. Because millions of women have lost a breast to cancer or for even any other reason. And her mindset wasn't able to have sympathy across the board for any woman who goes through something like that. Her hatred for me went deeper than her respect for human beings. Or it means that you won't see their teeth straight on, Rachel. If it doesn't make her look thinner. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. If it did, I'm just saying, I don't even care if she's thin, big, nothing. She's had the ability to have at least the facade of being kind. If you're going to come on YouTube and if everything's an act, or if that's the real you, could you act? Could you go back to the facade of being nice? I mean, because YouTube isn't a place for you to come and make it your playground and as an adult strike on things that aren't just, oh, you're dressed funny or your hair is red or you're wearing glasses or you're, too skinny or too fat. Your procedure to bully is to make fun of a woman who, in your mind, had lost their left breast. I think a little better personality would have made her look much more attractive. I don't think it's her weight that makes her look anyway, or her camera angle, or her teeth, or anything. I think it's her personality that makes us all think it's a camera angle, her weight, her teeth that make her look unattractive. But I do think that there's times when I have liked Bobbles and it just wasn't what's it say? What was it? Who back then? Well, it's her personality that makes people want to point out these other things that become way more apparent because they morph into such ugliness in front of your eyes. Like people who are kind or funny or something, and you meet them, and that's what makes them attractive to you, can just be beautiful inside and out. But man, beauty has to start inside. Beauty is in the beholder. And if they don't have beauty inside, then man, I'm sorry. But if all that woman sees is her hatred for me, enough to take the risk of her harsh words falling on the ears of maybe a recent breast cancer person who had a mastectomy, that doesn't seem like you have everything in perspective. Your priorities don't seem to be, oh, I know, he did seem very strange. Wait. I thought he was smarter than that. But her priorities are not okay. She's not her own priority. She's really not. She doesn't get it that, you know, she always says, the majority of people who watch you are this. The majority of people who watch you are that, to different channels based on how she thinks they should be acting. But in actuality, the majority of people aren't like you, Baba. They are not like you, Baba. Because we're adults. We're all pretty much basically the same age in this community. So you'll find a few nutters out there that probably were bullies their whole entire life. But the majority of people, I think, know right from wrong and are kind. Right. Everything she says is super insulting and derogatory to so many groups of people suffering with their own things. Perhaps maybe when she keeps talking about her weight, it's because that's all she thinks her problem is. But I think she could lose all the weight in the world. And if she didn't lose that personality and gain some perspective and some just basic compassion, credibility is really hard to get back. I mean, this woman lied. People watched her lie for 2 hours last night. Like, adamantly. She said, I know for a fact Bobby Raymond was not born here. She grew up in Mexico. She don't know for a fact. She said, I know for a fact it was a she doesn't know for a fact. So that's another reason probably why she is keeping her. Oh, did she say that? Yeah. Well, yeah, she said that quite a bit. And anything she can think of. She has no awareness. None. Not about being self-aware. It's about being aware of your words and what ears they fall on, and not thinking that, oh, my chat is moving and there's a lot of people here. Yeah, only because you don't police your chat. Your chat room is a gang of bullies. Like, people like to say, I never stop talking about cancer. I don't have to because I'm a cancer patient, but I didn't really speak on cancer tonight. But her whole entire live stream last night, I'm sure if anybody felt the need or desire to count how many times she said cancer and how many times her chat room typed cancer, I guarantee you it was probably over 100. Oh, in her room, she would never say. She knows that when she tried that, she really didn't know what she was even commenting on. She didn't read what she was reporting on. Her opinion was, basically not an educated or informed opinion. She'd rather be the one beating the crap out of somebody with a baseball bat. That's why she don't want to talk about that shit. Because she wants to be what the news is about. And I don't know why. Why would she say it? Because we're trying to get rid of SG. Who is we? What the hell's that about? You and the people you've ate? I mean, what the fuck, man? I'm not trying to be mean, Bobbles, but in Michigan, Maine, nobody on this channel talks about people's looks, and you know that. You've never seen that here, ever. I mean, come on. It's big. Well, yeah, she's not going to do that anyway. Never. Mm-mm. But all I'm saying is, at least today, I cammed up. She kept demanding it, so I did. I don't know. I mean, lady, they don't have a port in some of these. That's a stupid fucking. And I haven't worked and I wasn't a stripper bartender. I worked as a bartender in a strip joint, and that was like fucking, my God, in the 90s, early 90s. And if I had a breast implant, then I need my money back. Yeah, I know, right? That was awesome. Hmm. Yes, she is a dick. But anyway, you guys, I think I'm gonna get some sleep. I got a few things to do today. And I really, really, really appreciate the people who have come in here tonight. You know what? She never went higher and higher. She's been slithering on the bottom her whole life. She's a bottom feeder. She knows no other way. She has no confidence. She came out the way she came out. So that's the audience she attracted. And to change her show, oh wow, I believe that. To change her show, she wouldn't know what to do with her show. She let it get, that's how she came out. Was thinking she was going to be the biggest, baddest bitch going. And I don't really understand why. Nobody did anything to her. So anything that anybody did was a reaction to her actions. It's a shame. She came out, unlikable and fooled quite a few people into liking her, but only until she had, gotten her use out of people. And then, but what she did last night was illegal, slanderous, and just plain in poor taste to millions and millions of women who have faced breast cancer. Babbling with Babo is a suicide troll cancer bully, in my opinion. And I know that because she's done it to me. So, what did she do last night? Oh, she was horrible. You'll have to watch my last night's live stream. Watch last night's live stream, mine, and I do commentary on it. So, because she thinks that when she speaks of me, that means I'm, that that means it's my content. I've told her that repeatedly. If she talks about me, I'm going to have to debunk it. I'm going to have to show people for the disgusting display that it is. So it's in my last night's live stream. It's really disgusting and sickening. Plus, though, you know that we are funny, so you'll get some laughs from us anyway, because, well, you'll have to watch it. No. Make a long story short. Yeah, it's a few laughs in there anyway. We're funny people here. But, watch it in pieces. I don't know. It's a saga. Hey, peace, love, and tacos, you guys. Oh, and, if anyone just is interested, Bobby Ramos, if you want to drop that Cash App, just in case anyone might, I'm not monetized because of the aggressive campaign from these channels. So, if anybody, I'll just, throw it up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bobby is still here anyway. Oh, and her phone's dead, so I'll just fuck it. I just got it because on request, and plus the people were, I don't know. I mean, anyway, here it is, just in case. That's my Cash App. Anybody wanted it or needed it? Hey, no, you don't have to do that. I know nobody has to. In fact, if you'd rather, you could also donate to the Orphan Wildlife Center. The Orphan Wildlife Center is an awesome charity. The Orphan Wildlife Center. If you want to watch their videos, they're on YouTube. The Orphan Wildlife Center. Man, they're great charity. Awesome. If you love animals, the Orphan Wildlife Center. They're in New York. You'll know them by the bears. Peace, love, and tacos.